What it is, guys? It's your boy BlastphamousHD. Oh boy. Not gonna say her name. We not gonna say her name. Get a little cardiovascular real quick. What's up, y'all? Let me know when y'all up in the chat. What's up, you guys? You know what I'm saying? Boy, do I have a doozy of a story for you guys today. Oh my God, this story is a doozy, man. What's up, guys? It's your boy BlastphamousHD. You know what I'm saying? We off up in this mug. And boy, do I have a story time for you guys. Okay, so my ex-girlfriend who got me jumped at my old call center job hit me up on Instagram, bruh. She wants to kick it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I should go. What do y'all say? Type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear everything I'm saying. Type of 2 in the chat if y'all can't hear none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, don't do it. Understandable. What's up? What's up, Blue Girl? What's up, Six Heaven? What's up, Elijah? What's up, Lex? What's up, Adam? Yo, what's up, Raymond? What's up, CJ? What's up, Jen? What's up, High Off Self? What's up, Elijah? What's up, Lyric? Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up, Hardstyle? What's up? Yo, yo, what's up, Lee? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Stream? What's up, Lil Bands? What's up, Matt? Yo, what's up, 007 EJ? What's up, Shots? What's up, TCZ? What's up, Chosen Cool Guy? What's up, Shots? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Billie Jean? You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Daniel? What's up? All right, so peep gang. You know what I'm saying? My ex-girlfriend got me jumped by pretty much 17, something like 16 to 20 dudes. You know what I'm saying? She hit me up and messaged me and told me she wants to hang out. Type of 1 in the chat if I should go hang out with her. Type of 2 in the chat if I should say hell to the nizzle. You know what I'm saying? It's free. Yo, bro, that. Yo. Yo. I have a new story time brewing right now, bruh. And I don't know. Okay, so look. Type of 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear the story about my ex hitting me up and how she got me jumped and how, you know, other stuff happened, a bunch of crazy. Type of 1 for that. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want to hear the story time about this guy who apparently thinks I work for him now. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all want to hear that one first? I got y'all. I got you, bros. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yo. Hey, what's up, Lex? All right, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody? At that point, you hired a bodyguard. Understandable. Hey, look, I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. All right, so peep game. You know what I'm saying? So this is what happened. So, let's see. The day I met this girl. All right, let's see. So, I started working this job at a call center. You know what I'm saying? This place was called C3. Now, if you guys have ever been out here to Las Vegas, if you guys ever want to go someplace, just a place slathered in bullet wounds and stretch marks, go to C3. You know what I'm saying? It's a call center. All the women there are ratchet. Ratchet as shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. For real. Bro. Oh my God, my bad. It's kind of hard not telling you guys about this new story time that's popping off with this. Well, yo, so the dude at the skating rink, he wants me to go down there and do promotion. I told him I was going to be there a week ago. I just hit him up and was like, yo, you know, let me get the Wi-Fi. I'm going to come through this weekend. And homie is like, yo, man, you weren't there last weekend, you know, and was like yelling at me and shit. And I'm like, bro, I didn't even charge you money. I was coming down there to do this for free. Like if I'm gonna get yelled at, you know what I mean, then I deserve to get paid. If I'm gonna get yelled at for doing this, then he's gonna have to come up out the dollars. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm gonna let him know. But I'll tell you guys about that a little bit later on. All right, so peep game. So I met this girl while I was working up at C3. And C3 is the ratchet tree. You know what I'm saying? C3 is a call center, a bunch of females down there, super duper ratchet. Every woman's got weave, you know what I'm saying? Like Lee press on, toe and fingernails. Just a bunch of crazy stuff, right? It's just a bunch of ratchet people. Now, with that being said, I get down there and, it was like 6 a.m. in the morning, right? I pull up in there, you know what I'm saying? I go for the job interview. And when I'm doing the job interview, I don't know how I got the job. Now, the beautiful thing about a job at C3 at these call centers is they'll hire you no matter how awful you are for the position. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Hardstyle? What's up, Brody? Yo, W's gonna check the Hardstyle, bro. He super chatted 150 directly through the tip jar last night. You know what I'm saying? All right, so, you know what I'm saying? So, I get down there, you know what I mean? I pull up in there to do this interview. I go up in there, you know what I'm saying? I knew I failed the interview, people, okay? The reason why I knew I failed the interview is because half of my interviewing process was me hitting on my female boss chick who was doing the interview, and the other half of the interviewing process was me cracking jokes. She literally stopped me halfway through the interview and she's like, yo, look, I'ma pass you because I like your personality, but you failed this job interview. You failed horribly. You were way too comfortable with me. You were way too jovial. You failed this interview, but we're gonna give you the job because, you're funny, you're personable. You know what I'm saying? Like, with that being said, give me a second, y'all. We about to put the links up in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was forgetting something. But we gonna tell you guys the story. Why we doing that? You know what I'm saying? Now. Oh, here, let me turn on my light. So now, like I said, you know what I'm saying? I'm working this job, bro. Now, when I first met this chick, and we gonna say this chick's name is Angel. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna say her real name because she's still in my DMs, and I don't know if I'm gonna tell her no. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it all the way real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? The mind is strong, but the flesh is weak. The flesh it only thinks about loins and Chick-fil-A and titty meat. But anyway, like I said, you know what I'm saying? So I'm down there, man, and this chick, bro. So I get the job somehow, right? I get the job. And on the first day, I'm up in this mug, I run into Angel, right? Now, I met Angel actually when I was doing the job interview. I asked her what time it was, and it was game over from there. You know what I'm saying? I asked her what time it was, man, and we started conversating. Now, nothing ever went physical at that point. You know what I'm saying? Nothing ever went physical. You know what I'm saying? But at that point, you know what I'm saying? Yo, so look, once we reach the first super chat milestone, I'll tell you guys the story of when it did go physical. And I probably really shouldn't tell y'all that story, man. It's not safe. It's not awful nasty. Like I'm a swoozy that mug up. But it's pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? I am not Mickey Mouse. I'm not Mickey Mouse. And with that being said, you know what I'm saying? We just put the donation link off up in this mug. All right. So, peep game, right? So, oh yeah, we just put the donation links. Yo, if you guys want to super chat directly to your boy, you know what I'm saying? The donation link is either off up in the comment section, either below and or above us. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, you know what I'm saying? Right now, we are raising super chats towards our next animated BHD Storytime. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. I've got the animator. I already paid him the deposit. We getting that mug done. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you guys for super chatting towards me getting more animated BHD story times done because the world needs to hear the animated crazy shit that we've gotten ourselves into. I say we because if the police show up, I'm telling them y'all did it. All right, that's just real. You type of one in the chat if you guys are willing to go down for my foolishness. Type of two in the chat if you're selfish and you're gonna stick around and take care of your families and you know, like just selfish, you know. Yo, you guys are freaking awesome. You know what I'm saying? All right, so peep game. We got the first links up. You know what I'm saying? Now we putting the links up in to the gaming chat. Give me literally 15 more seconds. You know what I'm saying? Probably not even that long. Alrighty though. Okay, so with that being said, I meet the chick, you know what I'm saying? So on my first day of work, yo, W's in the chat to King Ragnar for the subscription, Brody. Thank you for jumping and grabbing the membership, bro. Yo, all right, cool. So that it right there. Yo, so once we reach 50 in super chat, you know what I'm saying? Directly through the tip jar. Go. You guys are in full effect today. All right, so peep game. Oh, that was the wrong button. Boom. Boom. All right, cool. Yo, all right, guys, we got the links up in this mug, so now we can get down to the storytelling. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yeah. All right, guys, W's in the chat, man. Okay, hit game. So, my first day working at C3, I show up, and I'm up in there, man, and the place was cool. You know what I'm saying? I had met Marissa the day before. Marissa was mad cool to your boy, man. She treated me like, I don't know, Marissa was right. Damn, I said this bitch's real name. Shit. So anyway, what the hell did I say her name was? Angel. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. She's still watching. It don't matter. So Angel, she, I had met her the day before on the job interview. You know what I'm saying? And the first day there was all good. Everything was cool. Everything was super duper chill. Very copacetic. You know what I'm saying? Now, on the first day of working there, I ran into this chick that we gonna name Hazel. No, we not. We not gonna name her Hazel. We gonna name her, what's a good Mexican chick name? Clarissa. Fuck it. Just keeping it simple. So, I run into Clarissa. She's this Mexican chick. You know what I'm saying? Not like I said, freaking, the first girl I mentioned, the black girl, she's super duper ratchet, right? Always talking smack, as every black chick always is. Now, the second girl I meet, she's Latina, and she's ratchet, low key as well, but a little bit more submissive, right? So, my first day, now, when you work at C3, they have you bundled into like these hourly shifts and whatnot. Now, when you first start working there, they first start teaching us how to, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, they were teaching us how to scam people out of their life insurance. I learned so much diabolical thing, you know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yeah, she was bad. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so the black chick was okay. She was like a 6, an adjustable 6, right? Which is wild because that chick acted so stuck up. So stuck up. I couldn't get it. I didn't understand it. I was like, what the hell? This chick would literally say stuff to me like, she would tout herself as lesbian, right? The black chick, she would tout herself as a lesbian. She would say things like, oh, I'm lesbian, you can't have this. Now, for future reference, for any of you guys out there, and just in case you don't know, a chick that says she's lesbian, she's not usually lesbian. You know what I'm saying? They usually getting stuffed by somebody. You know what I mean? Like 1 or 2 dudes, and they'll just talk to a bunch of chicks and use those chicks to pay their bills, which is exactly what this black girl was doing. But more about that later on. You know what I'm saying? That can be later on in the super chat. You locked it down? I did not. I wanted to lock it down, but she didn't qualify to be locked down. Type of one in the chat, guys, if you guys ever hung out with a girl who was cool, but she wasn't worth wifing up or locking down, right? Type of two in the chat, if every woman is worth being locked down, no matter what her personality is like. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, this chick, she freaking, okay, so my first day there, I'm at lunch, right? And at lunch, you know, you don't get free lunches like in public school. You have to buy your own lunch. So I bought my lunch, you know what I'm saying? And I sat down at the cafeteria table. The Mexican girl, the Latina chick, she sits next to me. She slides next to me. And she's like, you know, hey, you know, but she doesn't have any food with her, right? So I'm eating my food, and I literally can hear this woman's stomach grumbling, like, blah, 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 like she's super hungry. And me, I don't like to see people go hungry. I would much rather spend whatever money I have in order to make sure they eat, even if it's my last. Me, I had I think I had like 7 or 11 bucks in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? And I heard baby girl's stomach rumbling and whatnot. So I was like, you know what I mean? I gave her the money and was like, yo, you know, go get you some food and I'll pay for it. And she was like, oh, you would do that for me? I don't have to do anything for it? And I'm like, no, you don't. Just go get yourself some food and I'll pay for it. And she's like, oh my God, thank you so much. So she runs, you know what I'm saying, goes and gets a whole bunch of freaking food. You know what I mean? And then comes back, you know, I pay for the food, and she sits down, and while she's eating, she starts trying to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? She says some shit like, she says some stuff that wasn't really entertaining, right? Like, she was very boring and bland. So she sits next to me, and she says like 1 or 2 words, and then she goes super quiet for like 5 minutes. And then she says 1 or 2 more words, and then she goes super quiet for like 5 more minutes. To the point after the second interval of this, I'm like, I would rather eat food by myself than have to, you know what I mean, deal with an unentertaining female. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Let's see. Hold up. Wait, hold up. Chick blew up my phone. I told the chick, wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. Oh, hey guys, that's what's up, yo. This girl named Slayer, she's got a crush on us. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Another one. Bruh. But yo, hold up. Yo, you ever heard that song? That's what's up. Oh, you said going through a nasty breakup right now is the only thing making me laugh? Thanks, bro. I've watched you for hella years. When you used to make Saints Row videos and tell story times and whatnot. Yo, that's what's up, Brian Antis. You know what I'm saying? Sending healing energy your way, Brody. I hope, you know what I'm saying, your female starts acting right and stops playing games. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want any dating questions or any type of questions answered by me, super chat them through. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I will read them mugs on the air and give you a very truthful answer. It does not matter the amount of the super chat. Any super chat amount is cool. You know what I'm saying? As long as, you know, it has the question there and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? If it's a dating question or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, so, peep game, right? So, I leave from sitting at the table with this girl because she wasn't entertaining, right? Tell me why. I'm just not finding out that if you drop a chick, then like, hold on, give me a second, guys. Like, what the fuck? Got it? All right, y'all. So, hold up. Wait, hold up. So, apparently the way it works is this, right? If a chick is trying to talk to you and you don't talk back to her, if she gets butthurt enough, she'll just get mad and blame it on you, right? And she was the boring one, but she blames it on you. You know what I'm saying? So you always have to make conversations interesting by splicing in all the recent movies and food places you like to go to. So with that being said, I get up, I leave. So the next day, I come to work, you know what I'm saying? And I walk through the door and I see that Latina chick, the one, you know, I see her walking towards me, you know what I'm saying? And when she goes to walk past me, she shoulder bumps the shit out of me. I'm like, what the hell? It was very on purpose. I was like, wait, what just happened? So I turn around and look like what was going on. And she just keeps on walking like she didn't do it. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I keep walking like she didn't do it. Whatever. Right? Rough time with my friend. Understandable. Modern Call of Duty War at War. Yeah. Hope your friend feels better. That's what's up. She never wants to hang out. Yeah, that sucks. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, it's worse than her starting cock blocking. All right, so look, so this is what happened, right? Baby girl, ooh, that makes a lot of sense. Damn. So this is what baby girl did, right? Baby girl, she freaking, so baby girl, she starts like trying to like, bully me and shit. You know what I'm saying? So after she gets done, like she does that day, then the next day I see her, you know what I'm saying? I'm in class and I'm explaining my opinion to the teacher and she just keeps going out of her way to yell that I'm wrong and trying to get the whole class against me and all this other bullshit. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, yo. And then when I go to walk out the classroom, she sticks her leg out and I fall over it. I'm like, yo, come on, bro. You know what I mean? And the reason why she did that, a lot of people would ask, yo, why did she do that? Number one is because she had a crush on me. You know what I'm saying? Number two, because the bitch obviously watched Hey Arnold growing up. You know what I'm saying? Helga Pataki ass female. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, if he won't get with me, then I'm just gonna ruin his day until he likes me. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Even though I did try that tactic when I was younger, to no avail. You know what I'm saying? It does not work good. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Everything comes to a head when one day I'm walking down the hallway, she's walking towards me, she passes me in the hallway, shoulder bumps me again, but this time when she shoulder bumps me, her boobs fall into my hands. Like she shoulder bumps me so hard, one of her titties fall out and it falls in my hand, but I gave it back to her. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh shit, my bad. You know what I mean? Because I was like, oh, now that one I feel like she was probably trying to just throw it at me at that point, and I probably should have took it. You know what I'm saying? But because I said no, I got myself in trouble. So everything comes to a head about a week and a half later. Lunch break, it just initiated, you feel me? So I'm on my way to try to clock out so I can get to 7-Eleven to get my microwavable snacks and pizzas real quick so I can get my lunch on and whatnot. Tell me why I go and, now when you go to clock out, everyone's usually crowded around all of the clock out stations because everyone's trying to get out of there with enough time left so that they can get back and, eat their food before they got to go back to work. Now, this day is no different. I show up in the line, you know what I'm saying? I find a clock out station that ain't got nobody at it but one person. I get there, I see from a distance, it's the Mexican chick that's been throwing her boobs in my hand and trying to fight me and freaking, trying to bully me and whatnot. So I'm like, shit. You know what I'm saying? So I walk up there and stand like far behind her, like 3 feet behind her, in hopes that maybe this female will not try to fight me and just let me clock out, right? Oh boy, was I wrong. Nut. Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah. Yeah, true that. What's up, I love cats? All right, you guys. Where are you guys at right now? Like, what time is it where you guys are at? And what state are you guys in currently? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gave the titty back. You know what I'm saying? Still talking about the girl I bought lunch for? Yes, I am, Matthias. Indeed, I am. Hey, what's up, Zach? Zach's is from Virginia. CJ is 6:33, 6:36. We're in Louisiana. That's what's up. What's up, Adam? Yo, what's up, Wolf? What's up, GCG? What's up, Parzi? What's up, Matthias? Yo, what's up, Andrew? I'm doing good. I hope you guys are doing good as well. Yo, what's up, HTHD? Yo, what's up, Zuka? What's up, Jack Avery? What's up, Taylor Ford? What's up, Scarlett? What's up, TCZ? What's up, I Love Cats? What's up, John Mitchell? What's up, Scarlett? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Diego? What's up, Jai? What's up, y'all? What's up, Sailors? What's up, Moses? Yo, what's up, Travel? All right, so peep game. You know what I'm saying? So, everything comes to a head. So I'm waiting so I can clock out. Now this chick, instead of clocking out like a regular human being, she decides that she is going to waste as much of my time as she possibly can. And this is the way she did it. You know what I'm saying? Baby girl, now instead of clocking out, normally clocking out would take maybe like 30 seconds at most. Baby girl, we're 10 minutes into waiting for her to clock out. So long that a line has formed of 50 to 60 other coworkers thinking that they were waiting to clock out too. Because we all thought we was gonna be able to clock out fast because there wasn't a lot of people when we got there. There's 60 people waiting in line. She is still up there acting like she doesn't know what she's doing so that she can, waste as much of our time as possible. So in the middle of this, she's like, hold on, I'm not done yet. She gets up, she turns around, walks all the way to the end of the line, and goes and grabs this this hazel-eyed bad white girl named Hazel. We'll call her Hazel. This really attractive white girl with hazel eyes pulls her all the way to the front of the line. You feel me? And then has her clock out in front of everyone. Now at this point, everyone is yelling at her to hurry the fuck up. Yo, stop! What the fuck are you guys doing? What do you mean? What the fuck is up with you? So everyone's screaming and yelling and hollering. So at this point, you know what I mean? When the white girl gets up there to clock out, you know what I'm saying? She goes to do her clock out or whatever. She clocks out the regular amount, you know what I'm saying? And then they're sitting there, they start talking and chitter-chattering about how they're gonna make us wait for as long as they possibly fucking can so that no one can fucking eat. And I'm sitting there just dealing with this shit, just dealing with it, right? But within like 2 minutes, I got like hella bored, and I'm like, you know what, fuck this. And I just walked through the both of them and just started clocking out. And then both of them ascended upon the sides of my earlobes and start yelling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What the fuck is all that? Yeah. Now me, luckily enough for me, I grew up in an all-female black household, and I went to all the public ratchet schools. So some females yelling and screaming at me, it don't hurt my feelings. This don't make me feel bad. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really even tripping like that. So what I do you know what I'm saying? What I do yo, King Ragnar, where are you from, Brody? W's in the chat to King Ragnar for super chatting a membership directly through the channel. W's in the chat for becoming a member, bros. You know what I'm saying? Yo, so that's 5 off the super chat milestone. You know what I'm saying? Once we reach the next super chat milestone, I'll tell you guys, we'll unlock the secret ending to this story, because I ended up hanging out with, cuddling with the black ratchet chick in this story. Kind of didn't tell nobody that part, but it was only after I gotten fired. So anyway, they're yelling and screaming at the sides of me and whatnot. And I'm like, you know what, this ain't a big deal. You know what, I'm still clocking out. I get done clocking out. And the females, they're so mad at me. And they understand that I'm not going to fight them because I don't fight females. They understand they're not going to get the rise out of me that they want from their, verbal trolling and shit. So they leave me and then they go and jump a pregnant woman that was in the line that was telling them to leave me alone. They jumped the pregnant woman. Now, some of you might be asking, that's fucked up. They gonna jump a pregnant woman? Nigga, the female was so big that you couldn't tell she was pregnant. Nobody knew. I didn't know. I had no idea, baby. You know what I'm saying? So they jumped the chick, you know what I'm saying? Now, I wanted to help the female because she stood up for me. She was telling them to shut the fuck up. I wanted to help her, but I would be helping her fight women. And type of one in the chat, even if you're helping your female friend, fighting women just doesn't sound good. it looks horrible on your resume, especially when you're putting in girlfriend applications or other new hoes and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Number two in the chat, if damn that, if someone helps you, you jumping in and you gonna step on them. Now, me personally, I would have loved to help the female, but based on the foolishness and the craziness that they was doing, bro, I knew if I jumped in, it was just gonna make it way worse. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. 100%. You know what I mean? Let's see. Yo, that's cool that you have 3 sisters. Trust me, I have seen some shit. You know what I'm saying? Good. For real, for real. Yeah. Yeah, I'm into nothing but women. You know what I mean? Only women. Only women. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, understandable, guys. We listen, we don't judge. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I freaking, oh man. Yeah. So, with that being said, I go ahead and leave, you know what I'm saying? And all the females, they get written up. A couple of them get fired, you know what I'm saying? I went to lunch, right? When they started fighting, I just went to lunch. So I get called to the office when I get back, and I'm like, yo, we received reports that there was an altercation earlier, and you were somewhere close enough to see what happened. So what happened? What's going on? Why did you, why did this happen? And, so I let them know I had shit to do with it. Then they looked at the security footage, saw I had shit to do with it. Then it was like, oh, okay, you really didn't have anything to do with it. Okay. All right, so, I forgot what the hell bullshit is. I didn't get in trouble. I didn't get written up, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking everything's cool, right? So the next day, I'm in lunch. I'm at the cafeteria. So I'm chilling with the black girl, the black ratchet chick, right? We're sitting down, we're eating food, and she's going over her, I don't bone guys, I'm a lesbian, goofy bullshit, right? When in all actuality, she was just saying that goofy, stupid shit so that she could get me to chase her, right? Women I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the best way to get this guy is to tell him I don't even like guys, okay? Yeah, I tend to believe women when they tell me shit like that. So I just don't, even though the girl I hang out with the most right now is lesbian, But with that being said, I believe some of the women that say they're lesbians. You know what I'm saying? Because females be saying they're lesbians, bro. What females really say when they say they're lesbians, you know what I'm saying? I think what women really mean when they say they're lesbians is, don't hit on me unless I ask you to take. I feel like that's what women are saying when they say they're lesbians, at least from what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been with a bunch of lesbians, and they always say that shit. No, bro, I'm not even going to tell that story. You know what I'm saying? Yo, look. If we reach 100 in Super Chat, I will tell you guys the story of this lesbian couple. And they said they was so hardcore lesbian, but then at one point they just wasn't no more. They just wasn't lesbian even a little bit, and they was with each other, and they both. That story is wild. That story is way too wild. Okay, so with that being said, let me see. If we reach 100 in Super Chat, I'll tell you guys that story, bro. You know what I'm saying? They both cheated on each other with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I looked up a statistic that said women treat other women way worse than men ever treat women. And after seeing that shit, I wholeheartedly believe it, bro. Diabolical. Yo. So with that being said, hold up. Wait, hold up. Nigga. Yeah, gotta plead the fifth. You know what I'm saying? Yep, it's good to stand for people that stand for you. 1,000,000%. Yeah? Yeah, that's hella crazy. All right, so peep game. You You know what I'm saying? So, we finishing this first one. So, let's see. So, it all comes to a head one day when we're all eating food at the cafeteria. You know what I'm saying? We up in the cafeteria, and I'm sitting with the black girl that says she's lesbian, and the Mexican girl comes walking up with her, with Hazel, the white girl, right? And they sit down at the same table we're sitting at, right? So, we're just like, whatever, you know what I mean? I'm eating or whatever. And, the black girl, she gets up and goes somewhere else. So I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. So I'm sitting there, and then the white girl, she's already tried yelling at me and arguing at me, but she understands at this point that doesn't work on me. Yelling at me doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work. So then she's like, you know what? You hit me. I'm telling everyone that you beat women. And I'm like, what do you mean you're telling everyone I beat women? I don't. What? Wait, hold on. What? Now, normally I would ignore this white girl, Hazel. Normally I would ignore Hazel, but her saying this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like, you know what I'm saying, the whole woman beater type thing. I don't like those type of allegations. And for some reason, bitches always do that shit, you know what I'm saying? They always whenever they want to try to piss a nigga off, they want to try to lie on a nigga about some shit they know he don't fucking do. Every fucking time. God, you know what I'm saying? Because people know the truth don't piss nobody off. You know what I'm saying? So this goofy bitch, she gonna be like, you hit me. I'm telling everyone you hit me. And I'm like, yo, he's gonna lie? He's gonna lie? That's kind of ugly. Ugh. Is he gonna lie on me like that? And then she's like, yeah, you hit me. I'm telling everyone you hit me. And I'm like, instead of asking the obvious question which would be either win and, because this job is 97% women, right? And since the job is 97% women, like, when did I hit her? I've never seen her outside of work. And inside the job is nothing but women and cameras. Number one, you cannot hit women around other women. Number two, you definitely ain't gonna beat no bitches around no CCTV cameras. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, motherfucker, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean I hit? So I instantly understood that this was just a gaslight, right? She literally just wants to piss me off. So what I did was, I was like, you know what? I get it. I understand why you're mad. And she's like, yo, what do you mean? What do you mean why I'm mad? And I'm like, the reason why you're mad is because you're very, 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 very not good to look at. Like, I'm not gonna tell you guys exactly what I said to her, because it was diabolical as fuck. But what I told her basically is that she wasn't cute in any facet of the word. And that's the reason why she had other certain issues. Now, there's a certain thing in the comedy world as that if you roast somebody too good, you'll just get shot. That's why most black people don't usually make it out of the hood. That's why I nearly got my black ass shot a bunch of times. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got my ass jumped a whole bunch when I was younger. If you win a roast battle too well, you're just gonna get jumped or shot. So I did that to her. So what she said to me was, you know what? I'm gonna have my boyfriend show up and kill you. I'm gonna have my boyfriend murder you. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna murder you. And I'm like, bitch, get your boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Not understanding that she was so attractive that she could get any man, most men, to show up and shoot for her. So, yeah, at the end of work that day, I go walking out of work, you know what I'm saying? I'm strutting out of work and shit, got some homies with me. And she's like, oh, okay, that's definitely gonna pregnate that one. But, she says, she's like, I go walking out of work and shit, I got some people with me, and this black Charger pulls up. Skirt! You know what I'm saying? The window rolls down, and this ratchet dude hangs out the window and says some ratchet shit to me. Hey, what's up, cuz? Blah, 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 blah. I only heard him say, what's up, cuz? So the rest of everything else he said, I thought he was asking for directions out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I start giving the homie directions. Oh, shit, no, so you want to go down here, get all the way to the end of the corner, and you want to curve the block, and it's going to be right next to 7-Eleven and the Jiffy Lube. And he's like, yo, no, nigga, I wasn't asking for directions, bro. I said you hit my cousin, nigga. And I was like, oh, you must have the wrong guy. I don't beat bitches. I ain't beat no females. I don't even beat up dude bitches. So what I look like beating females? I ain't do none of that. You must have the wrong dude. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, no, nigga, I said you hit my cousin, cuz. She said you hit her, bruh. So now I remember it, and I'm like, oh, you mean Hazel, the attractive white girl. No. I didn't hit her. You know what I'm saying? She's just lying to piss you off, to get you to fight or stab or shoot me. You know, she's just lying. And so I'm thinking this nigga's a real nigga like me. I'm figuring that obviously he's gonna listen to reason, right? Every real nigga listens to reason. Oh, my bitch ain't shit. Okay, that makes sense. You know what I mean? This holds up based on the bullshit she been doing prior, right? So I'm like, okay, you know, oh, don't worry about it. It's your female. She's just lying. So this nigga's like, no, nigga, I said you hit her. I don't give a fuck about what she said, nigga. She said you hit her. We here to do you up, cuz. So at this point, I get mad. You know what I'm saying? And I tried to fight this nigga while he's still inside the car, which was a mistake, right? So I buck up on the corner. I'm like, no, nigga, I ain't hitting no, nigga, I say I ain't hitting no women, bro. And homie, he pulls up his gun and he's like, yo, what did you just say, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Yo, don't make me do you right here, cuz. Don't make me air you out, nigga. You understand what he said? So when he showed the pistol, I was like, I fell back. I was like, shit, he got it. You know what I mean? I ain't run, but I put my hands up like shit, like I'm being arrested. Like, damn, man, like shit. You know what I mean? So homie, he puts his gun away and he starts talking shit again, feeling confidence, you know, because I'm scared of the pistol. He's like, yeah, nigga, yeah, what now? Blah, 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 blah. And yeah, nigga, blah, 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 all that other shit. So then, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, look, like I said, I ain't hit no female, bro. She's lying to you. And he said, yo, you call my girl a liar one more time, nigga. So then homie gets out the car, right? And this nigga's 6'8", right? And I wish I was exaggerating. I really fucking do. Now, I don't know why every tall, lanky motherfucker always gotta have is it just me, chat? Or does every tall, lanky motherfucker, every dude above 6.5 feet always wearing a wife beater? Is that just me? You know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga really had on this nigga, they always wearing a wife beater and the fucking basketball shorts. This nigga was dressed like a off-brand NBA 2K25 character out of this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like he had just came from a fucking pickup game or some shit. I'm like, word? So this nigga get out the car, bro. He's 6'8" and shit. You know what I'm saying? 6'7" and shit, tall as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And he walk up on me and she's like, yeah, nigga, like I said, bro, you hit my girl, nigga. What's up? So what's up? Now, he walked up on me and shit. He's out the car. I'm not gonna lie. This was a mistake what I did. Technically, I don't know if it was a mistake because like I lived. So it might have not been a mistake. It might have went extremely good. So what happened was, you know what I mean? Homie gets up out the car and shit. He gets up in my face. Yeah, what now, nigga? Blah, 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 blah. So me understanding that this dude is not going to listen to reason, he's not here to talk. You know what I'm saying? Now, a part I forgot to tell you guys, he brought 3 other cars with him, full of niggas. The worst type of niggas. White niggas. It's the worst type of nigga. Bro, y'all gonna make me laugh, me thinking about this. Cause one of the white niggas, bro, homie got out of the car, bro. This nigga was wearing full on fucking Eddie Murphy from Delirious, the red suit. Well, this nigga looked like Michael Jackson from Thriller. He had the red suit. It looked hard, like it looked like armor and shit. I'm like, yo, I couldn't laugh because I was about to be jumped. But I'm like, yo, nigga, what nigga? Like, come on, bro. Another one of the white niggas was dressed like Fonzie from Happy Days and shit. Hey, like I'm like, nigga, bro, what the? But the dude in front of me was 6'8" and he was a big black dude, right? So, you know what I'm saying? I had like fucking a bunch of dudes on this side of me that had gotten out of the black Chargers that was on this side, right? And a bunch of black dudes that had gotten out, well, a bunch of white dudes that had gotten out. You know what I'm saying? But it was mixed, you know what I'm saying? That dude was really wearing Thriller stuff. I don't understand why he was wearing Thriller shit. So with that being said, bunch of motherfuckers, we just gonna say they all was motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Just keeping it simple. Bunch of motherfuckers on this side all got out the goddamn car. Bunch of motherfuckers on this side all got out the goddamn car. And like the big 6'7" dude is standing in front of me. What now? Like, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? Now, I've been jumped a lot in my day. You feel me? A whole lot. With that being said, you learn certain things. Yo, W's in the chat to Venom. W's in the chat to Venom X Artemin. Yo, this man raised me. Bro, so much advice. Kept me alive. Bro, what advice did I give you that kept you alive, Brody? I love hearing how my advice positively impacts you guys. You know what I'm saying? Yo, when a girl tells someone that someone has beat her, the dudes always try to get you without listening to the truth. Yeah, that's real, Vegito. That's why you gotta pick your spots. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be careful what chicks, like, look, I can't even tell y'all what I want to tell y'all because it's too nasty. Yo, once we reach 48 more in Super Chat, all right, that's gonna unlock the secret ending where I ended up snooing with the ratchet black lesbian female. You know what I'm saying? We call it cuddling while watching Amazon Prime where I'm from. But not only that, but she brought her lesbian girlfriend to watch, who wasn't into it. She wasn't into it. She brought her to basically crush that woman's feelings and make her jealous, like she would have done if it were a man. But yeah, we probably should set a more of a higher super chat. We'll tell that story when we get to 100 in super chat. You know what I'm saying? Everything that is raised through our chat goes directly into upgrading our computer equipment and funding our next BHD animated story time. You know what I'm saying? Which costs $1,000 a minute. But luckily enough, I got an animator and I already paid him a deposit. You know what I'm saying? So everything you guys super chat directly through my tip jar goes directly to him. You know what I'm saying? It don't even go to the hot Cheeto funds unless I run out of all hot Cheetos, which will never happen. You know what I'm saying? We got hot Cheetos for years even. So, you know what I mean? Everything that goes directly through the tip jar is going directly to the animator until the BHD story time, the animated story time is done. And just to let y'all know, it's $1,000 a minute. And before you guys, and a bunch of you guys probably be asking, but BlastphamousHD, there's hundreds of minutes of animated story time up on YouTube. Does that mean you've spent damn near $250,000 on making BHD animated story times? Yes, niggas. Yes. But anyway, I digress. You know what I'm saying? So I've got all these motherfuckers on this side of me, all these motherfuckers on this side of me, and the big motherfucker is right in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So I did the only thing I could do in the situation. Now look, peep game, people. What I did is about to sound brave as shit. Okay? Not comedic at all. All right? But understand the reason why I acted brave was because I was scared for my fucking life. All right? Now, one of the first things I learned when getting jumped and or beat the fuck up and or jumped or threatened with weapons from where I grew up at, projects, all that shit, is if you run, you get it 10 times fucking worse. If you stay and you fight, then they'll jump you, but they'll respect you enough to let you live. If you run, the losers of the group will kill you. That's what I've learned. You know what I'm saying? Type of 1 in the chat, if somehow that makes sense. Type of 2 in the chat, if that don't make no sense at all. Like, why would they murder you if you run? Why would they murder you if you show weakness and then let you live if you show strength? That's not a mob mentality. Yes, it is. Yeah, that's true. Yo, if you run, the losers of the group will kill you in order to make a name for themselves. You know what I'm saying? You literally just become a statistic. You know what I'm saying? For real. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, especially if you make fat dudes chase you down, oh, they gonna be pissed. So when they do catch you, you best believe an ass whooping is coming right on along with them. So, you know what I'm saying? Now, let's see. So, I understood if I would have ran, I would have gotten killed. Because they already showed me their guns. You know what I'm saying? If I fight, Then, okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys my options and how my brain got me out of this, right? Luckily enough for me, all the crazy hood and living in the projects and all that stuff saved my ass. Saved my ass, guys. Saved me. So with that being said, the dude, while this dude's standing in front of me, all these motherfuckers on this side, we're gonna say it's 8 motherfuckers on this side and 9 motherfuckers on this side. It's probably 6 and 5. But it was a whole bunch of motherfuckers because they had more cars and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? The thriller looking nigga was on this side. So with that being said, I know growing up where I grew up at, if you run, if I would have ran, running was not an option. If I run, I just get shot, stabbed, killed, jumped to death. They're gonna stomp my head into the pavement. I'm not gonna live. But, you know what I'm saying? So my options are this. Either fight this big bastard, right? But if I fight him, one of a couple of things is gonna happen. One, this nigga is gonna, let's see, he's big, so let's see. If I knock this motherfucker out, if I knock the big motherfucker out, or if I win the fight against him, then the smaller dudes on the sides of me that are encompassing me, they're probably gonna fuck me up, right? I'm gonna be shot. You feel me? Now the minute I break this big bastard, all the motherfuckers on the sides of me and shit, if I go after them, or like, they're just gonna shoot me because I took out the big motherfucker. No one else was over fucking 5'9". You know what I'm saying? Except for the big motherfucker, right? If I go after one of the smaller, the minute I break eye contact with the big motherfucker, he's gonna sucker punch me, right? I just know this to be true based on all the fights and times I've been jumped. You feel me? So if I take my eyes off this big man, if I do this, right, this big nigga's gonna hit me immediately, right? So if I try to go for those dudes first, then the big nigga's gonna jump me. The big nigga's gonna fuck me up. If I beat the big dude up first and then go for them second, they're just gonna fuck me up. Like, they're gonna shoot me, right? So it all ends in it going bad. And once this big nigga hits me, these little niggas is gonna run in on me to jump me. Because the little niggas, they just don't wanna be the first to fight, but they wanna help jump me. The big dude, he's supposed to be the jump off. You feel me? Now, with that being said, my brain takes all of this in, you know what I'm saying? Now, the wild shit about this is everyone is outside watching us right now. Everyone had gotten off of work because that's when everyone got out. So we got about 1,000 motherfuckers, all ratchet, out surrounding us, cheering it on, trying to see the fight or the killing or whatever, right? Understandable. Would have been way more entertaining than working. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I bet. So, with that being said, I didn't do shit. I stood there, you know what I'm saying? I pulled up my pants and shit because my shit was sagging. You know what I'm saying? I tightened my belt around my waist so my pants don't come down my ankles while I'm fighting this big bastard. And I just squared up on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Squared up on him. And he just stood there, right? He stands there, he's looking at me, he's like, wait, what? Like, he's confused. He's like, wait, what the? And then he looks at his homeboys. I never forget, he does this shit. He starts backing up like, hey, what do I don't know if he was trying to tell the dudes to jump me or if he was trying to get confirmation that I wasn't running. He was like, yo, hey, like, what the, like, yo. And I'm just sitting there, I don't even walk up on him. I'm just like, like, all right, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's up? And homie's just like, still backing up. Hey, God, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga. So then, apparently, you know what I mean? So then the guy that's in the driver's seat that drove the big 6'8" nigga there to whoop my ass, he gets outside the car and he starts yelling at me like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, yo, he starts yelling at the dude to hurry up and hit me. What the fuck are you doing? You're making us all look soft. Like, fight him. And the guy, he's just like, yo, like, he's just freaking out because I was willing to defend myself. So they all end up getting inside their cars and they drove off while yelling and screaming about how they were going to be back. And that I was lucky for somehow and that they going to fuck me up next time. And I'm just like, that don't make no sense. Maybe they running from the police. I don't know. You know what I mean? Figure maybe the police was on the way. You know what I'm saying? Still, mind you, the chick that made all of that happen was the black ratchet chick that I ended up doing snoo with later. You know what I'm saying? But that didn't come. But so that woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so she ended up getting me jumped. So she messaged me on Instagram, like, you know what I mean, not too long ago. And apparently she obviously wants to kick it. And I'm just like, I'm trying to think, like, should I? Because this woman is fucking trouble, man. Way more trouble than she's worth. You know what I'm saying? She's probably watching this live right now, but she's way more trouble than she's worth. You know what I'm saying? Overcompensating? I don't even know what that means. What doth thou mean, Adam? I appreciate you for the compliment, if that means what it sounds like it means, Adam. Appreciate you for the compliment. Yeah, that's sad. 6'7" and this motherfucker couldn't fight. I'm like 5'8". Well, actually, I'm like 4'2". But yeah, I'm like 5'8". You know what I mean? Come on, bro. That's bad. That's bad. They bragging about what they ain't gonna do. Yeah, they were yelling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they were yelling, screaming, barking. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. In that time, so much when all of those dudes were surrounding me and the big dude was in front of me, I don't want you guys to think that I'm some sort of warrior or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That I'm some sort of fucking like just stone cold fucking warrior in the face of battle and shit. I was scared fuckless. I had so much adrenaline pumping into my fucking brain. I started having abilities that I didn't know I had. Like, I started getting X-Men type fucking super abilities and shit. Super hearing, super sight. You know what I'm saying? Fucking crazy shit. I didn't know the human brain could do this shit. I'll explain, right? So, for reference, there's a thing called fight or flight, right? When you're faced in a situation that's clearly life or death, and your brain has two options, whether to fight or run, your brain floods you with enough dopamine, adrenaline, and damn near growth hormone, everything it needs in order to get through the situation that you're in, right? Now, I don't know if it was the fact that this situation was obviously supposed to be my death. You feel me? Because surrounded by 15 to 20 hood motherfuckers, and the bad pretty bitch done told him that I beat her up, and this nigga's already showed me a gun, and he's got a whole bunch of people that he's got to prove himself to, otherwise they gonna beat his ass later because he didn't do what he said he was gonna do. He didn't practice what he preached. Like, you know what I'm saying? My brain flooded my head with so much adrenaline. So get this. Number one, first thing that happened, now this is some give and take. First thing that happened is I lost the ability to hear fucking words. I couldn't hear words anymore. I heard, when the people spoke, I heard dogs barking, nigga. Now, I believe the reason why my brain was making their speech patterns dog barks was because, you know what I'm saying, something that holds very clear to me as far as how group dynamics work when one's getting jumped and all of this shit is because, you know what I'm saying, like, I remember watching this video of a dog that, you know what I mean, there's one dog and then there's three dogs trying to jump the one dog. And because the dog wouldn't run, the three dogs didn't jump him. But then when the one dog acted like he was about to run, the other dog was trying to run up on him. But when the dog would turn around and, like, you know, act like he wasn't scared, the other dogs wouldn't jump him, right? And he didn't get jumped like that, right? For some reason, that's burned into my brain in a good way. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, also, I couldn't see color no more. You know what I'm saying? Color left. You feel me? Now I believe what it was my brain rerouting power from shit I didn't need to shit that I really, really needed. You know what I mean? Because shit started moving in slow motion and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was hilarious. You know what I mean? My brain was like, look, it's ride or die at this moment, man. We better get that shit popping. It's like that episode of SpongeBob SquarePants where, you know what I'm saying, he's learning to be a waiter, and inside of his brain, he's shredded anything that doesn't have to do with being a waiter, right? He's put it all in the paper shredder, you know what I'm saying? And he's the best waiter in the world because of it. But, you know what I'm saying? Someone asks him, yo, what time is it? And then he goes to his brain, hey, what time? Anybody got the time? What time? It's like, no, we don't know time. We only know, does it have anything to be with doing a waiter? Does that have anything to do with being a waiter? No? Okay, we don't know. Like the brain just started going on fire and shit because it only knew how to do waiter stuff. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's more than likely what it was. You know what I'm saying? But good Lord. So tell me why, out of my peripheral vision this entire time, I'm looking over, guess who's filming this? Hazel. Hazel's got her camera phone out and she's filming this shit like it's World Star Hip Hop. Bruh. We was about to be up on the news that day. You know what I'm saying? So they all jumped in the car and they sped off, and then everyone that was watching the fight all ran in to congratulate me for not running. Oh my God, you didn't run. That's so cool. And I'm like, well, I didn't have an option to run, motherfucker. What do you mean run and get shot? Like, I'm not about to run and get shot. Like, if I'm going to get shot, then I would like to do it when I don't want to be jumped when I'm already tired from running. You feel me? I don't know if you guys know this, but I can't even walk up 4 stairs without, stopping and checking my phone, but really breathing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Recovery breathing out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck I look like running for 2-3 blocks and then 20 motherfuckers jump me? Absolutely not. If I'm gonna get jumped, I'm gonna get jumped while I'm fresh. You know what I'm saying? Damn that. Nigga. That's what's up. All right, you guys. Once we reach the next 50. All right, you guys. Once we reach the 50 in super chat, I'm going to unlock the rest of the story time for you guys. You know what I'm saying? The secret part. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's... Dude, a bullet went past your head. Yo, so tell me you guys' stories. You know what I'm saying? If you guys super chat your story through, I will read it, regardless of the amount. All right, man. Yeah, they already showed me their guns. You know what I mean? Nigga. Let's see. That's a super chat required. A super chat request. Appreciate the compliment. Let's see. Oh. Thank you for the well wishes. All right, let's see. Yep. My body forced me to be brave, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? If I would have just let that shit happen, then if I would have ran, I'd have got fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people think that, running and asking for forgiveness in these type of situations, it works. But I'll tell you, it don't work at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, bro. I remember when I was a kid, I got my bike stolen when I was like 12. And I really, really, really tried to appeal to this dude's humanity. I tried so hard to appeal to his good nature and his, you know what I mean? Because I figure we're all people, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm coming back from Kmart, you know what I'm saying? This dude that was a neighborhood bully of mine, he walks up on me and he's like, yo, give me your bike. And I'm like, you know, and I'm like, what? And he's like, oh, I said, give me your bike. And I was like, oh shit. I got scared, never been in a fight before. I got off the bike, you know what I'm saying? He gets on the bike, starts pedaling it away while he's like, you know, riding with his own bike in his hands and shit. And I'm just like, yo, I sat there and I tried crying as hard as I'd ever cried before to get him to bring me my bike back. Yeah, he never brought me my bike back. You know what I'm saying? If you would have ran, bro, you would have been shot. It was too many people. That's why bro tried to fight but didn't swing. Yeah, that's wild, ain't it, Tyler? You know what it is? He told his homeboys all how he's gonna whoop my ass and all this crazy shit. Got down there and he got cold feet. Yo, KRS says, whatever happened to that freaky ass snow bunny? You know what I'm saying? Yo, if we reach the first super chat milestone, which is 50 in super chat, either directly through the comment section, directly through the donation link that's in the comment section, either that or directly through the channel, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll tell you guys the whole truth and nothing but the truth of what happened. Yeah. Yep. I'll tell you guys the whole truth. I think they set you up. Quite possibly. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I got some new songs for y'all. Hey, that's what's up. Yo, what's up, the man's King Shaggy Rogers? Yo, yeah. Let me know if you want me to check out some of your new songs, man. You want to put those as super chat requests for the stream. Hazel, a weirdo. That's why she's single. Hazel's probably not single, bro. Hazel was actually selling vagina. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so once we reach 20 in super chat, I'll tell you guys how I know that Hazel was selling kitty cats. Her own kitty cats and other girls' kitty cats as well. She was both pimping and selling. You know what I mean? Like, it was hilarious. It's hilarious. Yeah, it's pretty common. Yo, let's get 50. That's what's up, KRS. Yo, what's up? Yo, man, we love your reactions. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Hey, what's up, Tyler, bro? Appreciate the compliment, homie. Yo, appreciate the compliment, Lee. Yo. Yeah, it's Primal Instinct, locked in. Hella locked in. Yeah, I've had the world go slow motion during fights before. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was I was learning to box from this one guy, you know what I'm saying? And this dude had been boxing for like 17 years. And it was like my first time in the ring. So I get in the ring with the dude, you know what I mean? And he's showing me how to box and he's whooping my ass. Just whooping, hitting me at will, whooping my ass. And like 3 minutes into the first round, you know what I'm saying? Out of nowhere, time just got slow as shit. I felt like I was in a Max Payne video game or something. Just like, so homie does this shit, you know what I mean? And he goes for a cross and time slow as shit, you know what I'm saying? He goes for this shit, you know what I'm saying? And since time was so freaking slow, I just had so much time to think about what I was gonna do. I could clearly see the punch he's going for. I could clearly, you know what I mean? Like time is slow, all this good shit. So when he does that, I block it like that. I block his incoming punch like this. Whop, bah! You know what I mean? Hit him with the same hand. Bah, bah! And homie's like, oh, what the fuck? And then I knock him down and he gets up. He's like, oh, what the fuck was that? And I was like, I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't do it on purpose. My brain made me do it. I didn't know what to do. Good. Yo. Yo. What's my favorite cereal? My favorite cereal is Frosted Flakes because the way the milk tastes, once it's all gone. Oh. He just wanted to punch on the beginner, pretty much. You know what I mean? All right, you guys. So y'all said y'all want me to watch scary videos. All right, so type of one in the chat. If once we reach the first super chat milestone, you guys want me to tell you guys another crazy story. Type of two in the chat. If once we reach the first super chat milestone, you guys want me to jump on the computer and play some scary videos. So ones and twos. That's how you know it's a real fight if evolution gets involved. That's wild. My night's going good, yo. Bit of a late start, but still good. All right, so let's see. All right, give me a second, y'all. Stream. But yeah, if you guys want to, the hell was that? But yeah, if you guys want to shout out, you know what I'm saying, anything like that, you know what I'm saying, click the link that's in my comment section. Click the link that's pinned up in my comment section. You know what I'm saying? Any super chats that go directly through my tip jar, you guys get shouted out extremely hard over here. And it goes directly into our next animated BHD Storytime. So let me see. Do a little bit of research real quick. Hey, what's up, Brody? Understandable, ADK. Yeah. That's what's up. All right, Joe. You know what I'm saying? Once we reach the first super chat milestone, which is 50 in super chat, we'll jump on. We'll do some computer reactions to scary videos. We'll jump on and do some scary reactions. All right, so let's see. Super chats. Bruh. Okay. Early. Understandable. Peak on 10 hours. Weekends. Okay. 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 Damn. Wow. That's what's up. Yep. That's what's up. All right, y'all. Bruh. I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking of some, bro, type of one in the chat if I ever told you guys a story about how a dude humped my leg in freaking, at the club. Type of two in the chat if you guys have never heard the story about how I got my leg humped at church. Like, oh my God, bro. Dastardly work. Nigga. Yup. Horrible stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, so peep game. All right. If we reach 100 in super chat, I'm gonna tell you guys the most embarrassing story that I have that I never told you guys because it's bad. Way worse than me getting my leg humped at the club. I went to the club at the Cosmopolitan, bruh. I don't even want to tell it, man. Oh my God. This dude jumped in the middle. This dude, I got assaulted, man, at the club, bruh. This dude kissed me on the face, bro. And he was this nigga French kissed my face, bro. Ah, it hurts just thinking about it. I've never been more embarrassed in my life. Yo, W's in the chat to the Mass King Shaggy Rogers. W's in the chat. What up, BHD? Check out my new music video on the channel. Yo, that's what's up. Hey, yo, the Mass King Shaggy Rogers. Are you cool with me playing it through my speakers? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm glad I'm doing all right too. What did you delete? What did you delete, Ed? I didn't even know you could. What'd you delete? Hey, Ed, what'd you say? You said deleted. What'd you delete? What'd you delete, Ed? Was he gay or inept? He was into dudes. You know what I mean? And he figured that the getting was good. W's in the chat to the Mass King Shaggy Rogers. Yo, Mass King Shaggy Rogers, let me know if you're cool with me checking out your song while we live stream from my phone. You know what I'm saying? Unless, yo, appreciate you, I touch grass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yo. He would have got knocked out for doing that to me. I tried to knock him out. All right, you guys, we're halfway to the 100 in super chat for me to tell you guys the story when a dude French kissed my face at the Cosmopolitan Club. Nigga. Bro, give her a second chance. Give her a second chance. I mean, what's in it for me? You know what I'm saying? That chick doesn't really qualify for a second chance, bro. Her sex drive was low as shit. You know what I'm saying? And she was just straight up manipulation and goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I dropped her. You know what I mean? She was straight manipulation and goofy shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? We piped one time. You know what I'm saying? We smashed one time, technically. Well, it was two times in that one time, but it was like one interaction, one night. You know what I'm saying? We kicked it for one night. And then, we kicked it like a week later, right? A week later, we set up another time to meet up and kick it. I met up with baby girl at her house, and this chick wouldn't take off none of her clothes. You know what I'm saying? She just kept saying no. Like acting like it wasn't important or that she didn't want to or something. So if that's the case, what the fuck would I want with that? Not, excuse my French, of course. I don't, you know what I mean? Not for you guys. But what would I do? What would I do with that? Yo, all right, cool. I'm about to put on, you know what I'm saying? So like, what would I do with that? You know what I'm saying? I'm not Mickey Mouse. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Mickey Mouse, bro. I don't want to do Eskimo kisses with no females, bro. I don't want to do no Eskimo kisses, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hold hands and frolic through a poppy seed field, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Little House on the Prairie. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? If me, you know what I'm saying? If me and baby girl are supposed to be building something, we building something off of the strength of nasty, friendship, you know, and video games, and popcorn, and ice cream treats, you know, nothing like that. You know, but also stuff like that. Cause I was at her house for 5 hours, and I ain't see not a single titty. I ain't see a nip. I ain't see a side titty, a under boob, not even a bosom, not even a chesticle, nigga. I ain't see none of it. You know what I'm saying? So she had to ask me to hang out with her again. Bro, she jumped on one of my live streams and it's like, hey, Maurice, talk to me. And I just ignored the bitch. You don't qualify. We kick it one time, you know what I'm saying? And then I go to kick it again and she don't want to hang out. She don't want to do nothing again. So I'm like, all right. Yeah, I mean, and what's really funny is I bet females probably think like, oh yeah, I'm gonna really show him that he's not as awesome as you think. Hey, we got you coming up fresh, Mass King Shaggy Rogers. You know what I'm saying? We're hitting the channel directly right now. How many new videos you got? How many new videos you got you want us to check out? The Mass King Shaggy Rogers. Oh, we got some shorts. You know what I'm saying? Yo, all right, so the Mass King Shaggy Rogers, just pretend you didn't see that shit. I really didn't see it. I would have left too. You know what I mean? Like, females, y'all got to fix that shit. If the dude is a lame and a loser, then yeah, you know, make him wait and don't do nothing with him. But good Lord, if you like a dude, did she really think I was going to come? Did she really think I would kick it again? This chick has slid my DMs like 4 different times, bro. 4 different times trying to get me to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Why? What do I got? Like what? You know what I mean? Like I'm in my brain, cause as a dude, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking, like you know what I mean? Like, all right, so we checking out "Wife of Love" by the Mass King Shaggy Rogers. W's in the chat to the Mass King Shaggy Rogers. Yeah, bro. If a female ain't trying to bust it open, then she on her own. What she expect me to do? What she? If she's looking for like a friend zone type of situation, you know what I'm saying? Baby girl was a goofy. Baby girl was a goofy, bro. You know what I'm saying? She tried to treat me like I was whack. So I never hung out with her again. You know what I mean? I be live streaming and whatnot. She's all up in my lives telling me, oh, Maurice, when we gonna hang out again? Why would I want to do that? Why? Why would I hang out? Women, ask yourselves this. Why would I hang out with a woman that says no over the women that are gonna say yes? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Why would I not kick it with any of the women? Why would I not instead kick it with the women that say yes? Yo, we got the Mass King Shaggy Rogers song, Wife of Love, playing in the background. We turning this mug up, bro. I love your beats, Mass King Shaggy Rogers, bro. For real, for real. Yeah. Render the raw. I ain't even see what you said. Hey, what's up, Brenda? That's what's up. All right, you guys. Next 50 we reach in Super Chat. I'm going to be telling you, type of 1 in the chat, if you guys want to hear the story about how I got kissed at the club by a freaking guy. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want to hear the story of what happened between me and this black girl. You know what I mean? Like the whole story of her and her girlfriend. Like this chick was a... But yo, After seeing the way this chick moved, I am not sad when I think about like women like not finding the dudes they want or not getting dudes they want. I'm not sad. After seeing the way that chick, that black girl moved, bro, I don't feel bad about that stuff no more, bro. Yo, that was a cool song, bros. Hey, yo, the Masked King Shaggy Rogers. Yo, how long did it take you to make this song, man? This song is really cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm good, bro. Hope you've been good as well. Hey, what's up, Sharice? Yo, what's up, Optimal? I don't even know what Foo Foo is. Yo, any other songs you want me to check out the Masked King Shaggy Rogers? I really like that last one. Wife of Love is awesome. I'm low-key gonna play it again. Yo, the contrast of the beats is real cool. Yo, make sure to go join Masked King Shaggy Rogers' channel. You know what I'm saying? He's awesome people. He's a good friend of mine. Make sure to go support him. You know what I'm saying? Gia. Hey, what's up, Becca? Yo, Blast. What's up, George? What's up, Five? Hey, where are you guys from? You know what I'm saying? Understandable. Make some thalassophobia videos. Yo, wildin'. Yo. What's up, mine? That's what's up. Yo, Rion. Hey, Rion the 4D. Back at it again. Back for the awesomeness. All right, yo. You know what I'm saying? So, once we reach another 40, once we reach the last 48 in Super Chat for the Super Chat milestone, I'm going to be telling you guys the story of that black girl I messed with. I think that's the story you guys want to hear, right? Type of 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear the story of... Yeah, dude, I ain't gonna lie, nigga. So, one of the stories, so type of 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear the story about how a black dude kissed me at the club on the face. Yo, W's in the chat, Con Laddie just super chatted 2 directly through the tip jar, bro. Appreciate you. What's up? You remember me? Yeah, bro. It's been a minute, bros. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I swear I've seen you super chat before. Yo. It is 50 to get me to take a shot. I am not mad at it. You know what I mean? I have only been drunk 1 time before. You know what I'm saying? Gia. Hey, what's up, Robert Dominguez? Yo, Conletti, how you been, man? All right, you guys, 46 more, and I'm telling you guys that crazy story time. I'm gonna tell you guys a warm-up story first. Let's see. Good warm-up story to when I got freaking... But yeah. All right, so type of 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear the story about the guy in the club, you know what I mean, who kissed me on the face, tried to fight this bastard, but he ran. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want to hear the story about, well, I'll just say her name. No, I won't. Her name's Crystal. We'll say her name's Crystal. You know what I mean? And the reason why is because she's probably watching this. You know what I'm saying? She's more than likely watching this. Yo, I'm glad you're doing good, bro. That's awesome that you're getting ready to head to the airport, Kung Laddie. Kood Laddie. You know what I'm saying? Can you tell us a thalassophobia story next? I'll tell you a thalassophobia story now. Bro, You know what I'm saying? Peep game, right? So this is the day that I got thalassophobia. All right, so a lot of you guys are saying twos. All right, so once we reach the next Super Chat milestone, which is 46 in Super Chat, I'll be telling you guys the story of Crystal. You know what I'm saying? The chick that, was trying to get me to get her pregnant, but I didn't fall for the okie doke. You know what I'm saying? Hell to the Nizar, bro. If I'd have got that woman pregnant, bro, I could legitimately see that being like, I don't know, I can see that being, yo, Kulati, thank you for the 2 in Super Chat, Brody. Yo, 44 more, and we telling you guys a story about the crazy shit. The crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? Damn, man, that chick was wild. But yo, so with that being said, here's a thalassophobia story real quick. Hey, Cutlati, do you have any stories that you want to hear? You know what I'm saying? Since you are, Mass King Shaggy Rogers and Cutlati, you guys get to choose what extracurricular story time I'm telling you guys right now before I tell you guys the story time where the oh boy. All right, so the thalassophobia story. So this is the day that I literally caught thalassophobia. Like that shit was an illness or something. So this is what happened, right? I was inside. Now, at this time, we were living inside of a hotel room, a motel room, a Motel 6 to be appropriate, or a Motel 8 or some shit like that, right? Now, with that being said, we're inside this Motel 8, and everyone else leaves. I'm in there alone, right? Now, since I'm in the hotel room alone, yo, W's in the chat to the Mass King Shaggy Rogers. He just super chatted 50 directly through the tip jar. I mean, directly through the channel, bro. I have a story about me almost getting jumped by a ghost. Yo, I would love to hear a story about you almost getting jumped by a ghost, the Mass King Shaggy Rogers. You know what I'm saying? Yo, W's in the chat to the Mass King Shaggy Rogers. He just super chatted 50 directly through the tip jar. W's in the chat, bros. Yo. That's what's up. Jump by a ghost is wild. You know what I'm saying? Happens to the best of us. All right, so peep game. You know what I'm saying? So. Ew. So, let's see. All right, so. Me and Crystal, we become cool, right? You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat to the Mass King Shaggy Rogers. Yo. He is our top viewer by miles. Yo, he has 5,000 XP points for this chat so far, yo. Oh man, how does anybody get 75 points? Yo, so how do you accrue points? Because everybody on my gaming channel only has like 75 points, but most people on my there's a good amount of people on my reaction channel with like a whole bunch of people on there. I just thought of something. Yo, so I started kicking it with Marissa or whatever. We had been hanging out, right? And one of the times we hung out, she came over. And now, mind you, Marissa was a lesbian, right? Swear to God, she said she was lesbian, right? Now, me personally, I don't believe a chick when she tells me she's lesbian because, you know what I mean? I've smashed a bunch of lesbians. They always say they're lesbian, but in all actuality, the same thing that, the straight chicks go for, they go for too. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So, with that being said, and it's not because, the only reason, the easiest way to smash a lesbian is to never, ever, ever, ever try to smash her. Makes no fucking sense. No sense. You know what I'm saying? But that's exactly how lesbian chicks work. You gotta really just be their friend, and then one day she'll just show you a titty or something. At least that's how this one chick is doing it. We're going to edit that out. She's new. So, with that being said, she comes over one day, right? And she brings this butch lesbian chick with her. She brings this bull dyke lesbian chick with her, right? And the chick that she brought with her has face tattoos, arm tattoos, all of this. Now, as a guy, all right, yo, Cut Laddie, thank you for super chatting 5 directly through the channel. W's in the chat, bruh. I have a story where it was 3 a.m. at night, running after a lynx in just shorts to keep him away from my pets. Same scenario with Wolfies. Yo, go more into detail. I want to hear more detail, Cut Laddie. All right, so with that being said, you know what I mean? Bruh, tell me why. Now, as a man, when you're dating a female, she's going to try to piss you off. All right? Just understand that. She's going to try to make you mad. Women's whole shtick, their whole game is pretty much piss him off, make him mad, make him jealous, and then he'll have to chase me and kiss ass, and then make him buy me a Birkin bag and a Benz truck. That's pretty much women's whole game nowadays. You feel me? So with that being said, if you can hang out with a girl and you're invincible to her making you jealous, just like they said in that one Adam Sandler movie where he's babysitting that kid and teaching him to pee all over newspapers, and he threw that stick in between the spokes of that dude's bike, so the dude fell. It's that's half the battle. Half the battle, it's actually 90% of the battle is not letting chicks piss you off when you hang out with them. It's 90% of the battle. And what I mean by not letting them piss you off is by not letting anything they do piss you off. You know, when I say not letting them piss you off, I don't mean the girls say, oh, you know, I think you're a weirdo. And then you being like, fuck you, I'll kill you, bitch. I'll stab your bicycle tires, bitch. No. You know what I'm saying? That is not the way that works. Oh. Really? Hold up. What the hell? Oh, hell no. Man, I used to like this guy. Ew. I'm unsubbing. Gross. Oh, hell no. I don't want to. No, I don't want to hear that shit. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? It's no different if you're a girl dating another female, right? If you're seen as the stud in a relationship, the feminine one's whole game is going to be trying to piss you off. It's going to be trying to make you so mad that you have to react, that you react in a way that is feminine yourself, thus disqualifying yourself from the vagina. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was wearing some sort of professor outfit while I was saying this, but I'm going to need y'all to use y'all imaginations. You know what I'm saying? I'm wearing a professor suit. You feel me? I'm saying very philosophical things that are 100% true, you know, unless you don't date, in which case this is going to sound foreign to you. You know what I'm saying? But yes, when you are dating the modernist femalicus, you know, Ratcheticus, you know, she is going to do and say whatever she can to get you to disqualify yourself from the loins, the cheeks, the pooty wop, the bellhop, the huckleback, I got tons of names for it. You know what I'm saying? The heightened spicy. Damn, I'm thinking about McDonald's right now. I just had food. The fuck? But anyway, like I was saying, now it's been scientifically proven. If you look up the numbers, women actually tend to enjoy to piss off the females they date way worse than they do the men. You know what I'm saying? I can neither confirm nor deny why that's the case, but you know, we know it to be at least
pretty much 90% fact. If you look it up, look up the numbers. Women get treated way worse by other women than they do by other men, even though women say they know what women want. Apparently, what women want is chaos and lack of peace. Anybody out there want chaos and lack of peace in their life? I thought not. So with that being said, the stud shows up with the crystal. You know what I'm saying? They walk into the crib. Now I had a rule at this crib. The rule was no shoes on the carpet. You know what I'm saying? So when they walked in, they both took their shoes off. You feel me? They come into the crib. We're all hanging out in the living room, just talking, vibing, chilling, killing. And at a certain point, Marissa's like, yo, Maurice, I gotta go to the bathroom. Can you show me where your bathroom is? So I'm like, all right, cool. So I look over at the manly looking female and I'm like, hey man, you know, yeah, it's good to never let them trick you, the Masked King Shaggy Rogers. W's in the chat to the Masked King Shaggy Rogers. He's super chatted 100 directly through the channel. You know what I'm saying? Once we reach the next 100 in super chat, I will tell you guys the story of, matter of fact, once we reach the next 86 in super chat, I think it's a little bit less than that, 86, 9, 11. Yo, W's in the chat to Cud Laddie. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, 11, 16, 84. Once we reach the next 84 in super chat, I will tell you guys the story of when this same lesbian girl came over my house and I accidentally fed her a used condom from the model to the exotic dancer that I was cuddling from the inside of, that I was cuddling inside of the night before. Man, it somehow ended up in her food, man. Oh. Sorry, guys. My brain started giving me really shitty questions. Oh, God. Brain, why would you want to know this question? Yo, next 10 in super chat, I'll tell you guys the question my brain asked me. Yo, heard my dogs put on just flip-flops and was chasing him for 2 kilometers through field and forest with my 290 plus, with your 200-pound dogs pretty much, to keep the other animals safe with wolves. Oh my God. Yo, Cudlady, you are a real one, bro. You are a really, really, really real one. My girlfriend wanna dump me for calling her the N-word. Oh well, you know. She's just shit testing you, bro. Keep calling her that. Yell it. You gotta yell it louder. That's how you establish dominancy, man. I'm giving you some free advice. You know what I'm saying? She ain't black. Yeah, they usually aren't. See, what you want to do, Max, MAFXFAM, you wanna yell it at her so loud, and then you gotta keep yelling it at her, because that's the only way that you can prove your dominance, and then she'll respect you. Because otherwise, she gonna be like, oh, I tell him to stop yelling racist stuff at me, and he stops. What a pussy! Like you gotta yell it as loud as you can at her. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no pussy, Max. I mean, Math. You know? Yeah? Yo, look. This terrible advice, man. Don't listen to that, okay? He can't hear me tell you guys that, but don't do that. All right? It's literally, but on the bright side, this woman's already cheating on him. She's been cheating on him already, man. She's fucking like 6 black dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're giving it to her too. We're not holding. I thought I muted this one. Oh shit. Oh, I thought I muted. Oh my God. I forgot to mute this one. Oh damn. Oh shit. But yeah, anybody you guys seen the new Fantastic Four movie? Great stuff. Great movie, man. Tell you, the graphics are crisp. You know what I'm saying? The only thing crisper than the graphics is the movie popcorn that's slathered in butter. Huh? Hopefully you guys think about that and it distracts you from what I just got done saying. You're a savage. What? 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 That he knows the truth. Yeah, I'm saying that's why he's yelling that at her. He knows she's boning us. You know what I mean? AMAF. You know what I'm saying? Hey, have you gotten to smash yet? Have you gotten to seal the deal? Have you gotten to get the huckleback? The hoot nanny? Hey, what's up, Anthony Gavia? What's up? What if Luke, Sue Storm has six black guys on her in credit scene? Storm did a 7-way? Like Holly Berry Storm? Where can I see it at? For research purposes. Only for research purposes. You know, not. Yeah, sure you are. That's what you all say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, but your girlfriend's probably gonna. You should probably just get a different girlfriend, man. I'm gonna keep it real. You ain't tricking me that easy. That's what they all say. Huh? And then guess what? Pregnant. Everybody pregnant. Huh? You know? I'm sorry, guys. I lost my temper there. Y'all aren't pregnant. Y'all didn't deserve that. Y'all are good people. You know? Yeah, Math, if you keep yelling that in chat, then my people just gonna ban you. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, the story. Okay, so once we reach the next 100 in super chat, aka the next like $79, $77, lucky number. I'm gonna tell you guys the story of when I accidentally fed her a used condom that I had produced from this exotic dancer that I was cuddling on the inside of the night before. Now, if it's any consolation, that exotic dancer was bad. Bad as shit. So attractive that you guys told me that you guys begged me to see her picture. I showed you guys her picture. Y'all swore to God that I was lying. No, you're not. You are not inside that girl. No, you didn't mess with her. And then every single one of the people that said I was lying later slid her DMs trying to convince her that she should be with him and not me. BHD is a horrible person. You should get me instead. So that's why I don't show y'all pictures no more. You know what I'm saying? Understandable. Nah. Nah. Hey, thank you, Peace Shroud. Okay, so with that being said, let's see, baby girl. Okay, so the girl asked me to show her around the bathroom upstairs, right? She asked me to show her around the bathroom upstairs so she could go to the bathroom. I go upstairs with her, show her where the bathroom is. We get into the bathroom, she starts removing clothes. You know what I'm saying? And bending over all low and shit. You know what I'm saying? Exposing the back of her and whatnot. So I'm just like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like she's rubbing the back of her on the front of me. And I'm just like, oh shit. We ain't do nothing. You know, we ain't do nothing. But like, you know, so she's doing all that. We upstairs for like 10, 15 minutes. In all actuality, that was my go-ahead. She was giving me the chance to hit them shits. You know what I'm saying? So we go back downstairs after not doing nothing, but now the the dude chick that's downstairs, she's mad because she thinks I did do stuff with the girl, right? So she's acting shitty. She starts talking as disrespectfully as she fucking can, right? Coming at me all types of sideways. So I tell her, you know what? You got to go. You know what? You should just go ahead and go. It's cool. And she's like, oh, really? Oh. Well, she says, okay, baby, come with me. Right? She tries to get the girl to go with her. But the chick, Crystal, ain't going with her. She ain't leaving. She wants to stay with me. So the girl, I guess the dude girl gets real mad. The stud gets real pissed. And she puts her shoes on my carpet and like drags her dirty shoes all over my carpet on purpose. So I grabbed the hoe. You know what I'm saying? I grabbed the female, the man, the wannabe dude. I grabbed her, you know what I'm saying, by the scruff of her fucking neck and dragged her kicking and screaming out of my house and threw her out of my front door. You know what I'm saying? Because she just kept talking a bunch of shit. And then I told her to leave and she wouldn't leave. And then she puts her shoes on and drags her shoes all over my feet, all over my carpet. So I told her to leave again. And she still wouldn't leave. So I dragged the bitch by the collar of her neck and threw her outside. Figuring since she wants to be a man, it's good to treat her like one. So, you know what I'm saying? I throw her out and shit. You know what I mean? And she was real mad because she had she didn't have a car. They didn't have cars or whatever. They'd catch an Uber or a taxi there. So she had to walk because the only way to catch a cab is she has to walk a mile all the way up the road to get out of my housing district. You know what I'm saying? So she had to walk for about a good hour, 45 minutes, about a good 45 minutes or an hour just to get out of the housing complex, just to get to a main street so that she could catch the bus or catch a taxi or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then she's knocking on the door. Come on, man, it's only 30 degrees out here. I'm like, nah, bitch. You a nigga, ain't you? You know what I'm saying? You a man? You know what I'm saying? There you go. I ain't opening the door for no chick that's like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna disrespect my house, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, thanks for the compliment, Brody. Appreciate you for the well wishes. For real, for real. Yo, that's cool that you got the same Jujutsu Kaisen shirt. I appreciate you for the compliment. Watching your videos. Yo, hope everybody's having a great day, man. What's up, Rachel Bateman? Everybody pregnant. Treat women with respect and they'll stick with you. Hey, type of one in the chat. If you treat women with respect, they'll stick with you and be loyal. Type of two in the chat. If you treat women with respect, they'll walk all over you, treat you like shit, and then you'll never even get to see her vagina. Ones and twos. Ones, if you treat women with respect, they'll stay with you and be loyal. Two, if you treat women with respect, they'll walk all over you, make you buy them a bunch of shit, and then you'll never see their vagina. W's in the chat to Dav Aiken. Yo, bro. Where are the simps at? There's no simps in my chat at all. There's no simps at all. You know what I mean? Where are the simps? There's like no simps. Damn it. There's like no simps. Bruh, that's diabolical. Yo, W's in the chat to Dab Aiken. Yo, all right, you guys, we got 70 more. We got 72 more to reach the super chat before I tell you guys the story of when I accidentally fed my girlfriend, an ex-girlfriend, a girl I was dating at the time, a used condom from the stripper, aka the exotic dancer I was with the night before. You know what I'm saying? She was great people, man. You know what I'm saying? That stripper was great people because she was naked people. You know what I'm saying? She would come over and be naked and just, just watch cartoons and play video games. And we would do nothing physical. We would just watch cartoons and do Eskimo kisses and YouTube things. Hey, Rachel Bateman, thank you for the 5 in super chat. W's in the chat to Rachel Bateman. 2 from experience. Yeah, 2 from experience from my point of view as well. You go out of your way out here spending all your time trying to be loving these females. You're going to fuck around and find out. You know what I mean? It is painful being a super duper good man, bro. That shit is painful. Damn. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I wish, you know what I mean? So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? We are 67 away from the next super chat milestone. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat. Explain myself on what, Yusuf? Oh, I don't know. None? All right, so with that being said, once we reach the next 67 in super chat, I will be telling you guys the story of when I accidentally fed my date a condom from the exotic dancer that I was cuddling on the inside of the night before. That's some nasty shit, man. Can you guys believe she had to blame me for it? You know what I'm saying? You guys can't believe that, right? That's all. How can she do this to me? Go talk about some niggas. Her reaction when she when she tasted it, when she accidentally put it in her mouth, in her face. Diabolical, bro. Her reaction was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Her reaction was the thing of legends, bro. I wish you guys could have saw it. There would be no jump scare as potent. There would be no jump scare better or higher in entertainment value than when she tasted the rainbow, nigga. When she tasted it. Oh man. Once we reach the next 67 in super chat, I will be telling you guys that story, man. You know what I'm saying? Good Lord, her reaction was the best. You know what I'm saying? So I threw her out, you know what I'm saying? So I threw the dyke chick out, you know what I'm saying? And me and the lesbian chick, we kicked it, but we didn't do nothing physical, you know what I'm saying? But that's where I fucked up at. That's where I kept fucking up at, was like not just messing with her and shit, you know what I'm saying? Yo. Bruh. Hey, thank you, Yusuf. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up in buds. I don't even know what that means. All right, y'all. So, let's see. So I told you guys that story. All right, y'all. So I'm going to tell you guys a story about when a dude freaking kissed me in the face at the club. You know what I'm saying? This will be a filler story time up until the story, up to the story time where, you know what I mean, freaking that chick, you know, accidentally ate. Oh boy. So, accidentally ate a used. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I'm at the club one night, you know what I'm saying? I'm turning up. It's a real lit night, you know what I'm saying? A whole lot of people was up in there. They had Juicy J off up in the freaking, he's there performing and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's getting hella lit. W's in the chat to Rachel Bateman. W's in the chat to the Mass King Shaggy Rogers. Yo, keeping it locked in on us. So with that being said, you know, now, this chick, you know what I mean? So I'm at the club, man. I'm turning up, you know what I'm saying? I'm having a good time. And while I'm at the club, you know what I mean? This, everybody started dancing and shit, right? Everybody opens up this real big dance circle, right? So after we open up the dance circle, everyone's taking their turns, jumping in and jumping back out of the dance circle. At a certain point in time, it's my turn to jump in the dance circle. I jump in and I be lit. I get lit. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, after I'm in there for about a good 2-3 minutes, hey, Rachel Bateman, thank you for the 2 in Super Chat. Yo, once we reach 65 more in Super Chat, I'm going to tell you guys a story about how I accidentally fed my date a used condom of mine. W's in the chat for Rachel Bateman. Oh boy. 65 more in Super Chat, and it's going down. So with that being said, the girl, so I'm dancing, you know what I'm saying? And, I'm getting ready to jump out the dance circle so that someone else can jump in. Guy jumps out the dance circle, I jump in, I'm dancing for about 2-3 minutes. I get ready to go jump out. As I'm getting ready to go jump out, the guy that's looking like he's jumping in the dance circle next to dance, he's heading towards me. I'm thinking that he's freaking about to jump into the dance circle and shit, get litty, all that good shit. And lo and behold, the motherfucker looks like he's about to run past me, grabs me, bear hugs me, and then tries to come in for a kiss. And this motherfucker was bigger than me, way bigger than me. He's maybe about 5 inches on me, you know what I'm saying, as far as height, and he's about 70 pounds bigger than I was. So I'm just like, so my first reflex when this nigga grabbed me and he tries to kiss me is, you know what I'm saying, I turn my face to the side and try to headbutt this nigga from the side, but he ends up kissing the side of my fucking eyeball. It felt like getting stabbed in the face. I would rather get stabbed in the face than kissed in the face, by a guy. So anyway, you know what I'm saying, I go to fight this motherfucker, and this bastard turns around and runs. You know what I mean? When he lets me go, I break out of his fucking hold, and this nigga, you know what I'm saying, I fall to the ground and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? What the? Because it took me a minute to, fix my brain after I just got kissed on the face by a guy, Oh, that shit hurt. Physically and psychologically, bruh. It was the most painful thing that's ever happened to me, bro. On God, bro. I've never had anything more painful than that happen to me. I'd have been stabbed in the face 8 times right here. You know what I'm saying? Eek, 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 eek. Well, technically it was the head, But it didn't go through the skull, so we didn't take any damage. Only battle scars. See, look, there's no dent here. Dent here. So, stabbed 8 times in the head, stabbed once in the stomach or the kidney or whatever. That paled in comparison to getting kissed in the face by a fucking guy, bro. I get it. That's not real PC and whatnot nowadays, but that's just how I feel, bro. That shit sucked, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. So, with that being said, a lot of you guys know I'm super straight as shit, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm from, we had no dudes that was in it that did that. There was none of it. So with that being said, I break his hold, I fall, I fucking step 3 steps back. Cause I'm like, it's like getting a flashbang grenade set off inside of your cranium. I'm just like, and then I finally come to and I'm like, yo, motherfucker, I go after this nigga, you know what I'm saying? And he ran. I'm like, I'll fucking kill you, nigga. And he ran for it. Like he's the victim. Like he's the victim. So I realized, based on the way he ran, that obviously, you know, I'm not gonna be able to get no get back from this. I ain't gonna be able to beat this dude up or put my feet on him or, you know what I'm saying, like whoop him out or pee on him like R. Kelly. I'm not gonna be able to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? So, I have to, I just stayed and kept dancing because homeboy ran for his life. And the thing is, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of people said, oh, well, you should have chased him down and beat the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? Well, if I'd have did that, I'd have just went back to jail. You know what I'm saying? Because number one, you know what I'm saying, he would have just cried the whole time I'm stepping on his neck and kicking the teeth out of his mouth. He would just kept crying. And then the guards would have came and got me, like I was the one who started it because he's the one getting beat the hell up. Then I just got to go straight to fucking jail and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's even worse in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I don't actually know if it is. I went to jail. I did a year in jail. And no one tried to fucking kiss me. Not one dude tried to kiss me. No one. I don't know what type of liquor he was on, bro. But he should never do that liquor again, bro, because that liquor lied to him. That liquor lied to him, Brody. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, this is going to go good. And that insult to injury. After he kissed me on the side of the face, this piece of shit, he stood there. He took 2 steps back and waited to see what I would do. Like, pretty much, sexual assault, it's SA, take 2 steps back, and then, so you want some more? Did it work? Is it? Wait, don't kill me. No, it's different. Oh, God. Like, I can't, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So you guys got to remember, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I might come off as a tad bit homophobic. I'm not homophobic, you know what I'm saying? I have gay friends. I got straight friends. You know what I'm saying? I got a female friend that probably has a bigger penis than I do. But with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't. If it's happening to me, it hurts. I don't want to be kissed by dudes. Nah. For real. Nah. And you didn't do nothing. Absolutely, I did nothing. No. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Didn't do a single thing. Nothing. Nah. You got what? Yeah, that shit was wild as hell, man. I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, to tell you the truth, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Bruh, dudes that are into dudes, man, they way braver than I am, bro. Because, like, you know what I'm saying? I've seen some of the shit that dudes get for trying to shoot their shot at dudes. As a dude, you shoot your shot at a dude. If he's straight, you just get killed. Real talk. Hard work. You know what I'm saying? We shoot our shot at girls. They don't kill us usually. They get mad, but they don't kill us. But as a dude, you shoot your shot at a dude, you just go for it, and you just might as well get your legs broken. That's hard work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not about to go back to jail for another 2 years over some dude who's not even in any way, shape, or form like me. Why would I go to jail for this dude? I'm not going to jail for this dude. You know what I'm saying? He's not even gonna fight me back, man. He's not even gonna fight back. I'm gonna beat this dude up, and then he's gonna cry the entire time, and then everyone is gonna try to find some way. Oh my God, you can't believe you beat. Man, I'd have made a story. Can't beat up weirdos every day no more. Yeah, you really can't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. I'm not gonna trade 2 years of my life for beating up this dude. It's not even gonna be fun beating him up. You know how unfun it is punching a guy in the face while he's crying? It's not gratifying. It's not. It's not gratifying unless he robs your house. And then it's gratifying. I had a great time putting that guy in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bruh. Let me see. But yeah, man, bro. Last time I was freaking last time I got hit on by a dude, bro, I just punched him in his face. Hard. Bah! Homie flew. And then he left the venue for playing. I don't my heart goes out. My heart goes out to dudes that are into dudes, man, because they have it way harder than hollering at females. Way harder. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, he learned that day. He learned the day. All right, with that being said, guys, once we reach 63 more in Super Chat, might be 61. 60, is it 61? I think it's 63. 63 more in Super Chat, I will be telling you guys the story of something really wild. Way worse than the story I just told you. The story of when I accidentally fed my ex-girlfriend. I accidentally fed my date a used condom that I had made fresh the night before with an exotic dancer, female friend of mine. She's a great person. Huh? That's understandable, Peace Route. There's nothing wrong with that. You do not want to go to jail for assault. But honestly, that was a smart decision to let them go free even after the shit they pulled. Well, he ran away crying. You know what I mean? If he would have acted tough, then I'd have put feet on him. But he ran away crying. So, you know, in my eyes, I was like, bro, I'm not about to beat up no female. You know what I'm saying? Because if a dude cry at just the thought of fighting a guy, that's a chick, man. And I'm not about to fight no chick. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to beat up no females, man. Unless they deserve it. You know what I mean? You can't be kissing nobody without permission. Not just dudes. Hey, what's up, Anonymous 276? Yo, bro, it's great to see you, Brody. Man, we telling stories. You know what I'm saying? Once we reach the next Super Chat milestone, which is 61 in Super Chat, I will be telling you guys the story of when I accidentally fed a used condom to a female I was dating at the time. It didn't go good. Nut. Yo, his face was trying to be the new dance floor. Yo, you ain't never lied, Ryan. W's in the chat to Ryan, the 4D. Yo, appreciate you, Brody. You know what I mean? Appreciate you guys. Oh, shit. Not the condom to the chick bags. Oh boy. What games you be playing? I be playing Fortnite. I be playing Overwatch. I be playing everything that make a high nigga pie. All right, hold on, y'all. Filler stories. Let's see. Good filler stories. My time in jail.
What it is, guys?
All right, you guys. So, I'm going to tell you guys the story that when I got police brutality. You know what I'm saying? Yo, W's in the chat to Anonymous 276. Thank you for the 2 in Super Chat, Brody. Yo, Blast, I'm buying a PS2 so I can run classics. Yo, if I had a PS2, bro, I would play with you, Brody. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. W's in the chat to Ryan the 4D. W's in the chat to Anonymous 276. He just super chatted $2 directly through the channel. Yo, Anonymous, what you been getting into today, Brody? What you been up to, kid? W's in the chat to Rachel Bateman. Yo, W's in the chat to Rachel Bateman. Just super chatted 2 directly through the channel. 61. Let's see. 50. 82. 48 more in super chat. There's actually 54 more in Super Chat. 54 more in Super Chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you guys the story about when I fed my ex-girlfriend a used condom of mine. But filler story before then, I'm going to tell you guys a story about why I don't like the police. All right? Now, it's not that I don't like the police. You know what I'm saying? Because the police, they usually let me go, even when they catch me driving very illegally. They usually let me go. With that being said, the police, I can't stand them motherfuckers sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Now, perfect example of why I can't stand the goddamn cops is I was on my way to work. Back at this time, I was working at Bellagio and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was wearing my full-on Bellagio jumpsuit and had my side nigga name tag on me. My Bellagio name tag on me. And I was heading to work. Back then, I was catching the bus to work. You know what I'm saying? I was on that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking to the bus stop, and lo and behold, I'm walking down the street. All I hear is whoop, whoop, whoop. So I turn around, and of course, it's the cops. Motherfucker got his lights popping and shit. Hey, Omar Mills, W's in the chat, Brody. W's in the chat. Yo, appreciate you guys, man. Yeah. That's what's up. Yo, appreciate you guys for the compliments, man. You guys got good energy today. W's in the chat to Omar Mills. W's in the chat to Anonymous. Yeah. Hey. Yo, I'm reading you guys' comments, man. Thank you guys for all the awesome comments, Brody. Understandable. That's what's up. Yeah. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Omar Mills. I got you, Brody. I'm just reading you guys' comments. She found out what? Yeah. So I'm catching the bus to work, you know what I'm saying? So because I got to catch the bus to work, at the time, I'd been working at this job called Contractors and Builders, which is pretty much, it's a construction company, but instead of it being, construction, you get paid half the money, but you don't need to do a background check because, I have warrants and shit. So, hold up, guys. So I'm working at Contractors and Builders. And one day, you know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad. This is a different, I went into a different damn story. My bad. I started telling you guys the story of when I fell off 8 stories off of the building of the 3rd tower of the Westin we were building. I've survived death so many times, bro. I've survived like 14 Final Destination movies worth of death attempts, worth of near deaths. Like a lot. Woo. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I was telling you guys, what story was I telling you guys? Let's see. Telling you guys a story. Oh, so I'm walking to the bus stop to catch the bus to work. I'm working at Bellagio, and I get stopped by the police. Boop, boop, boop. Now, I hear him. I turn around. I see the police, and I'm like, hey, what's up, officer? How may I help you? He's like, yo, you fit the description of somebody that just robbed a 7-Eleven. You fit the description of somebody. Yo, have you guys ever seen officer harassment on YouTube? Type of 1 in the chat if you've ever seen a YouTube video, a voiceover dub called Officer Harassment. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys have never seen a video called Officer Harassment. But that's what this bastard reminded me of. Officer Harassment. And I'm just like, yo, like what did I even do? So, with that being said, you know what I mean? Cop, he comes over. He's like, yo, you fit the description of somebody that just robbed a 7-Eleven. To which case, I very smart alecly reply in his name tag. I'm wearing my work jumpsuit. What 7-Eleven, bruh? What are you doing? And he's like, you know what? No, I don't care. You fit the description. Oh yeah, well, where you live? Tell him my address. He's like, oh yeah? Well, where'd you just come from? From my house. He's like, yeah, well, where do you work? And I'm like, and he's like, hey, hold the attitude. Huh? Hold the attitude. When we getting witty and snippy with me. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat to my mod squad. W's in the chat to all of my super chatters, yo. All right, you guys. Type a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear everything. Type a 2 in the chat if you guys can't hear none of this. Da 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 da. Hey, thanks for the compliment, bro. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, tell me why, you know what I'm saying, the cop, then he walks up on me, he's like, you know what, I know it was you, you know, I don't give a shit, blah, 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 and I'm just like, and he puts me in cuffs, right? So while I'm waiting, standing there in cuffs for about 15 minutes, he goes back to his squad car, and then he gets an APB, he gets a message from his walkie-talkie that they caught the real 7-Eleven robber. So then he walks over to me, and just like in regular cops fashion, he doesn't want to give me a freaking apology anymore. He doesn't want to give me an apology. He wants to just be like, I would just get out of here. Get out of here. And I'm like, well, sir, don't I deserve an apology? Hey, if you keep asking for an apology, I'm going to arrest you. I'm going to book you for obstruction of justice. I don't even know if that is in context to what he was trying to accomplish. You know, I'm gonna book you for obstruction with justice. Get the fuck out of here. Move along. Get the fuck out of here. So I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? So I just had to go to work, man. I was like, motherfucker, nut. Hey, that's what's up. Wow. Typical. Typical. I wasn't tripping. Yeah, some cops be just like that, man. You gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? Yo, appreciate the compliments, man. Yeah. All right, y'all. So so what time is it where you guys are at? You know what I'm saying? What time is it where you guys are at? Yeah. Bro, I had another time the cops, they tried to beat my ass up at the downtown DTC. And the reason why they tried to whoop my ass was because they said that I didn't pay them enough respect by not looking at my phone and by not checking the time, even though I obviously had to go to work. Hey, what's up, the lady, Wing? Yo, what's up, Daryl? Hey, what's up, Hover? What's up, Anonymous? What's up, Daryl? What's up, that lady? What's up, Hover? What's up, Craigslist? Hey, Craigslist cheese. Craigslist cheese. When's the last time we talked Craigslist cheese? Speaking of Craigslist cheese, I just got in contact with the real Craigslist cheese. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, let me know if you guys want me to call Craigslist cheese so y'all can talk to him. What's up? What's up? Yo, what's up, Young Spider? What's up, Anime? Hey, thanks, man. All right, peep game. Hey, that's what's up. I appreciate you, J-Mark. All right, you guys. Yo, so type of, oh, my God. But, yo, once we reach the next Super Chat milestone, which is literally only 46 more in Super Chat, you know what I'm saying, I will be telling you guys the story of when I accidentally fed a used condom to my date. Well, you know, me and her, we later on ended up dating, but when I fed her that used condom, man, she was pissed. Her reaction was so fucked up. It was not on purpose. Yo. All right, you guys, where are you guys from? Where are you guys from? Yeah, they tried to beat my ass for checking the time. Yo, Barter Chain, thank you for the $1 in super chat, Brody. Appreciate you, bro. W's. W's. All right, so peep game. This is what happened. Las Vegas. Yeah, I live in Las Vegas. All right, so peep game. This is what happened. I mean, you say you're my neighbor? Cali original, but Cali originally, but I'm up in Salem, Oregon. That's cool. I've never been to Salem, Oregon. We don't check time around here. Ah, hover skills. You're from Cali, hover thrills. Yo, you say you're from B-More. Okay. What's up, Lil M? What's up, Indonesia? What's up, Anime MLG? What's up, Germany? What's up, Daryl? Yo, Mississippi, that's a cool place. You know what I'm saying? That's funny. I've been watching you since I was 9. I'm 21 now. Yo, that's what's up, MBS Bundy. All right, so let me see. So, So I would have to say, so I've had a lot of jobs in my day, right? A lot of jobs, a whole lot of them. With that being said, the hardest job I ever worked was selling weed, was trying to sell weed for a living. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how these motherfuckers turn that shit into such a fucking profitable business. It was so freaking hard. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, lady? Yeah, that shit was hilarious, Daryl. For real, for real. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, you know what I'm saying? I was just trying to sell like regular weed, but for some reason that shit was hard freaking work. Hard work. Bruh, every time I would go to like sell somebody like 20 bucks or 30 bucks, they would be looking at me like they wanted to jump me. You know what I'm saying? And I wish I was joking. I really, really, really wish I was joking. You know what I mean? But yeah, I love Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I love it, Vegas out here. You need employees. No, I don't need any employees. If anything, I want some interns. I don't really want him. I mean, I'm not really looking for employees like that. You know what I mean? I like interns. You know what I mean? For real. The story time when the homeless chick asked you, yeah, this homeless chick, man, she tried to sell me some butt cheeks. And I was like, no. You know what I mean? Just went on and said the NATO. It's more competitive now that it's legal. Legal treats instead of physical. Legal threats instead of physical. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yo, so appreciate all the compliments, man. You guys got good, hella good energy. So with that being said, you know what I mean? But yeah, a lot of my other exes been sliding my DMs too. One of my other exes slid my DMs. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, man, hilarious. You know what I'm saying? It was the ex from college. You know what I mean? It was one of my favorite ones. I'm not gonna say her name because she's probably watching. You know what I mean? Last thing you ever want to do in modern day society is tell a woman that you like her or still like her. Like, oh boy. Tell us about your job in the hood. I mean, my job in the hood, you can't really call it a job. You know what I'm saying? When I was living in the hood of the hood, I was like, I was like burgling houses and shit, but only when people weren't home. You know what I mean? That's what we was all the rage when I was coming up. It was all the rage while I was coming up. Let's see. Dang it. Hold up, y'all. Ooh, wee. That's a good song. Hey, so I want you guys to tell me some school bully stories. You know what I'm saying? All right, so look, once we reach the next 46 in Super Chat, I will be telling you guys the story of when I accidentally fed a used condom to a girl I was on a date with. What's the worst date you guys have ever been on? I want to hear you guys' stories. You know what I'm saying? Any message that's super chatted through will be read out loud. You know what I mean? My bad. God dang it. Yeah, man. Have I ever been to New York? I've been to New York. I went to New York this one time, bro, and it was freaking hilarious, bro. So I had about like 10, 15 of my homeboys with me. We all went into a bar, right? We at the bar, we playing pool. Some dude got so drunk he took a shit on top of the toilet. You know what I'm saying? And then had the nerve to open the motherfucker up and flush and get it everywhere. Because when he opened it up, it flew everywhere. Good Lord. So yeah, man, he got super drunk, did all that. Now, we're in there playing pool, you know what I'm saying? And while we're playing pool, it's like I said, it's like 14 of us. This chick, she starts arguing with her boyfriend at the bar, right? You don't treat me like you treat me good, you treat me like shit, you ain't shit, you're a horrible person, blah, 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 blah. And then leaves him and then runs over to me and is like, what's your name? So I say, my name's Maurice. You know what I mean? And she's like, yo, you got such a nice smile, Maurice. And I said, yo, that's what's up. And she's like, ew, you say that's what's up? Who says that? Ew, that's what's up. Ugh. Now, you know how I'm always telling you guys about shit tests from women? And if she tries to piss you off, it's just a shit test. And what'll happen if you pass the shit test? This is what happens when you pass the shit test really well, right? Now, if I would have got butthurt and been like, what? No, what do you mean? Ew, what do you mean you don't like what I say? Oh my God, don't you like me? What's wrong? Then she would have went elsewhere, right? But instead, you know what I mean? My homeboy jumps in front of me. He's like, yo, do you not know who this is? Yo, like he's about to fight the female. So I tell her, like, no, bro. This is a good thing. Right in front, I say this right in front of her. No, bro. It's cool. This is a good thing. Don't worry about it. So I turn over to her and I'm like, yo, that's what's up. I say that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. And she looks at me, she's like, oh. And then she falls into my chest and starts nuzzling into my chest and shoulder meat. You know what I'm saying? Like she finally found me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, women are hilarious, man. So then her husband or her boyfriend comes running up. You know what I mean? Susan, it's time for us to go right now. Susan, get in the car. We're leaving right now. You know what I'm saying? And she looks up at me and she's like, yo, you know, like, should I go with him? Or like, can we hang out? Like, what do you want to do? And this is where I fucked up at. Because this is where I should have said, you can come home with me. You know what I'm saying? I should have took her home with me. You know what I'm saying? But I made the mistake of playing it too cool. I played it too nonchalant. And that's the problem whenever I get around females. I get so nonchalant. And the reason why I get so nonchalant is to deal with their shit tests. You know what I'm saying? But then they throw me the pootie wop and I be in my nonchalant state and I be like, nah, I'm cool. Nah. You know what I mean? And that's not a good move. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to let yourself get sat on when she says she wants to sit on stuff. So, anyway, you know what I'm saying? Hey Yusuf. Hey Yusuf, who are you talking to, Yusuf? I do not know who you're talking to. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Baby girl, she you know what I mean? Like I told her to go with him and she left with him. And you know, I should have took her home with me, but I was being too nonchalant, bro. You know what I mean? Never be too nonchalant, man. Yo, no problem, Jay. What's up, Hubbard? At least he didn't come back to me and try to fight me. I'll give you that. It didn't go bad. Hey, that's what's up, Shannon. Appreciate you for the compliment. Yo, once we reach the next 44, I believe it's 44. It's 44, I believe. 46 in Super Chat. I will be telling you guys a story. But yeah, once we reach the next 50 in Super Chat, I'll be telling you guys the story of when I accidentally fed a used condom to my ex-girlfriend. Chat. Wild stuff. Wild stuff. You doing push-ups, BHD? All right, I'll tell you guys what. For every 5 in Super Chat we reach will be another pull-up. You know what I'm saying? Type a 1 in the chat if you guys want me to do 1 push-up for every $1 that's Super Chatted through and a pull-up for every 5 we get to. So if we reach $5, that'll be 5 push-ups and a pull-up. Damn. And when we reach the Super Chat milestones, I will still be telling you guys these stories. That's what's up. All right. So yo, I can know what's some crazy stuff that's happened to you guys, man. I be wanting to hear you guys' stories. Do. Do. At least you got more DNA. Understandable, Optimal, that the heat makes you want to take a nap. Hey, what's up, Bing Bang? Yo, that's good that you have this shirt. You got good taste. All right, y'all. Well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I might just save it. I might just have to save this story for the next story time. You know what I'm saying? For the next BHD story time. All right, y'all. So let me see. Give me a second. I got you guys coming up fresh real quick. Do 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 do. You guys heard? Hold on, y'all. Oh hell no. Yo, you said you bought it from an anime store that you have already. Originally 20. That's what's up. Yo, thank you, Fable, for the compliment. Hey, what's up, lady? You know? Yo, what's up? Hey, what's up, Christopher? Oh my God. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know if I can tell that story. Let's see. So I got tried to rob my car. Yeah, I remember that one. Oh my God, I remember that one. Oh yeah, wow, bruh. So look, I'm gonna tell you guys a story real quick about the time I got about when I got jumped by a midget at the club, bruh. Well, this midget, he tried to jump me, man. You know what I mean? Homie was straight up goofy. Goofy as shit. Shroomies. Oh, yeah, movies. Tell me what them drugs do. Tell me what them drugs do to you. Yo, you said you could never work in Vegas again? What did she find out, Vegito? Damn. Following your videos. That's what's up. Oh. What? My bad. All right, you guys. Let's see. Okay, so something I did want to ask you guys about. Type of 1 in the chat if you guys heard about Lil Tay starting her OnlyFans account. Type of 2 in the chat if you didn't know that Lil Tay turned 18 and started an OnlyFans account. Apparently, she made $1 million in 3 hours. $1 million in 3 hours. Well, Vegeta, you can't really get mad. Vegito, you really can't get mad for, you know. Good. Hey, what's up, Carson? Yo, tell the story about when me and my girl got chased in the street. I remember that one. You know what I mean? Symptom of America? No, it's not. Everyone from every country enjoys money. Like, You say you forgot Lil Tay? Understandable. Bruh. So Lil Tay started the OnlyFans, bro. Baby girl made $1 million in 3 hours, bro. Good grief. Shit, that shit low-key got me thinking. I'm like, nigga, $3 million in 3 hours? Shit, I got to start the Only Toes. Nah. Yeah, it was 1.13. It was 1.1 in 3 hours, which is crazy work. How old is she? She just turned 18. Yeah, she just turned 18, which is crazy work for me. Crazy work. You know what I'm saying? Yo, W could never work in Vegas. Yo, I should do a collab with Jinx. Hey, Burnt, I'll tell you what. You super chat 15 in super chat, and I got you. Send 15 in super chat, and I'll collab with Jinx. I was homeless at one point in my life, and I'm told it's just as bad or worse than jail. I mean, I was homeless for a minute. Being homeless wasn't the worst thing that ever happened to me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it wasn't really that bad. You know what I mean? Oh, it's not bad. Yeah. What lore did you miss? Bruh, yeah, you missed, I told like 5 story times out this mug. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact. That makes sense. All right, you guys. Yeah. I'm about to get ready to do a scary video stream in not too long. All right, so type of 1 in the chat if you guys want me to stay and tell you guys more stories. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want me to jump on camera and do scary videos. All right, you guys. I got you guys. I'm about to roll out, you know what I'm saying? Get some food real quick. And I'm going to come back and we're going to do some story times. Super chat 5 through Renda, and I'll show you my dimples. All right, you guys, stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to stick around. I will be back within about 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? For real. Order delivery. Oh, yeah, right. All right, so look, I'll tell you guys what. I will order delivery instead of taking like 30 minutes for me to make food, because that's what'll happen. You know what I'm saying? If you guys super chat 25 directly through the tip jar, I'll order myself takeout instead of taking like 30, 45 minutes to make food. You know what I mean? What we eating? Shoot, I was about to order some lemon pepper wings and some chili dogs. You know what I mean? Yo, always good to see bro winning. Hey, thank you, Had. Harry the Knots. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you super chat 150 directly through my tip jar, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll accept. 150 directly through my tip jar. Please, God, do not send it, because that would be embarrassing. Yeah? As unfortunately for me, I am a man of my word. Taco Bell chili dog sounds good. Yeah. Homie said they're gonna do it. Homie said 25, bro. There's no way he has 150 bucks just to send. You know what I'm saying? He said 25 bucks. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? That bruh. Shit, if that's the case, I probably should have said 1,500. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, I'm glad Harry from Knots ain't got all that, man. That suck. Oh, shit. Damn. Harry says, got a lot more than that. 150 is like 90 euros. You are not even joking. Yo, that's awesome that you got way more than that. But I still don't think, you know what I mean, somebody's really gonna super chat 150 through just to watch someone shine their face like on camera. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I should be cool. 1,500, take your drawers off. I can't stand you motherfuckers, man. Y'all are some y'all are some funny motherfuckers, man. Someone really said that shit, man. Nigga. That shit is too funny, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit is too damn funny. Terrifying. Horrifyingly funny. Let's see. Burned to life in a haunted house. I'm surprised this hasn't reached.
Hey, what's up, guys? Boy, BlastphamousHD on the mic. You already seen it.
Damn. Yo. But yeah, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, although, y'all need to chill a little bit. Cascade. Yeah, all those send us your OnlyFans, and then we'll talk. I don't have an OnlyFans. I don't have OnlyFans. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Should you dump her? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Diddy is into some weird stuff, man. For real, for real. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You guys say order some pizza. Cool. Well, I would order pizza. Pizza would be a 50 in super chat. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you guys already know pizza is expensive. You know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? If y'all saying 50 in super chat, I will order a pizza instead of spending 30 minutes to make food like I'm probably going to end up doing. Have I ever gotten random calls from my exes before? Yeah, bro. Dude, Dr. Girlfriend been sliding my DMs for like 12 years straight, bro. A long ass time. Yeah? I don't think her goofy ass knew I would really leave her and dump her and be done with her. She really thought I was gonna stick around and like kiss ass and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I only had fans once. Yep. Why did we break up? Because she was a dumbass. Like, I'm not dedicating my life to that type of trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, what it is this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the first 6 months of the relationship, I was super duper, I was super faithful to this chick, right? And after the 6 months, what did I get for my respect and faithfulness and all the shit I'd done for her and all this? She literally came to me. Now, 2 months before she decided to start cheating on me, she came to me and told me, "Hey, Maurice, I want to make new friends." And I was like, "Okay, you should. Okay, that's cool. I understand that." And when she said now type of one in the chat, if when a woman says she wants to make new friends, you think she means women friends. Type of two in the chat, if you think she means dudes. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was super duper duper faithful to the chick, like to a fault, literally. You know what I'm saying? So for the first 6 months, I was crazy faithful to the chick. Yeah, I thought she meant women friends because that's what she told me. So she then, you know what I mean? After that, you know what I mean? She told me she wanted a bunch of female friends. So I'm like, yeah, okay, go make new female friends. She shows up 2 months later telling me, "Oh, I just made friends with this new guy at college. And I'm going to start hanging out with him at his house. You're okay with that, right? You're not jealous, are you?" I don't know. You can't know where he lives at, and you can't never go to his house, and you can't know his name. But you're okay with that, right? You're not jealous, are you? I can go to his house and hang out, right? Now, what this means is, what she's doing is, now, and the reason why this pissed me off is not because she had just threw this at me after tricking me into being faithful for so long, right? The reason why this pissed me off is because if she found this guy and she's going to his house, it means she's been taking dick applications this entire time. Her whole time in college that she told me that we were being faithful to each other, she'd been taking dick applications on the low, right? And it took her 6 months of taking dick applications to find a guy that she was willing to bring to me to let me know, "Oh, well, I'm going to actually start cheating on you now. You're okay with that, right? You're not mad, are you? You're not jealous, are you? You're not going to crash out or get mad and yell at me, are you?" So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just women in general, bro. You know what I mean? You can't, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? When she came to me and told me this is when I dumped her and then made her give me $4,000 in order for me to get back with her. And then the $4,000 I used on computer equipment to start doing YouTube to take my mind off the fact that the girl that I've been faithful to for 6 fucking months has been actively going out of her way to find other penises while we were together, right? I knew for a fact I needed something to take my mind off of that chick, because I don't know if any of you guys ever been with a chick who was cheating on you. If you have, my heart goes out to you, but the shit sucks and it hurts. And all you're gonna do is think about it unless you get your mind onto something else. You focus on something else. And for me, that was making gaming videos on YouTube because, like, I already knew what it was. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, so with that being said, I dumped her, you know what I'm saying, and then charged her $4,000 in order to take her back. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm going to be cheated on, I'm going to be paid. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. These bitches going to do whatever anyway. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? What a chick does with her vagina is not even really my business. But, you know what I mean? If a female tricks me into believing we're faithful to each other, and then she go do some goofy shit like this, the bitch got to pay. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about any of that other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. Oh, be respectful to the bitch. Oh, no. Love her and love her unconditionally, no matter how much of a piece of shit she is. I mean, so anyway, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? You know, dumped her, and then when she came crawling back, I charged her 4 Gs. You know what I'm saying? So then, you know, like 5 years, 6 years longer in a relationship, right? Right? She'd been acting right, so I stayed with her for the most part. You know what I mean? No, for the most part. So then one day I wake up and she's like, yo, you know, I'm leaving you because you're cheating on me. And I didn't know what to say because I was like, but we both have side people. What are you talking about? Because she would be going out with her friends and they would go out of town sometimes and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not no goofy. I know what's up. I ain't give a shit because I made sure to have other side hoes. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole reason why men even get side hoes. Is when they females acting goofy. Then the female just turns around and tries to blame it on us. I was going through something. Yeah, a lot of dick. Fucking bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you like, bitch, you wasn't going through shit. So, anyway, you know what I'm saying? She, you know, I wake up, she wakes me up in the morning. She's like, yo, I'm leaving you because you're cheating on me. And I didn't really know what to say because I'm like, yo, you 6 months into the relationship, you've been literally cheating on me this whole time. Like, what are you talking about? You literally came to me, you told me to my face, I'm going over another guy's house. And then get this. Then she left, didn't come over my crib for 2 weeks, then called me crying, talking about she wanted me back. And that's when I charged her the $4,000. The reason why I charged her is because when she called me back, it's grossly apparent that she fucked the guy and that she then wanted me to take her back and treat her like a princess after she got done getting with other niggas' dicks and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You know, I mean, it was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? The fact that she expected me to take her back after this for free, I couldn't figure it out. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? When she hit me with this goofy gaslighting shit, I was like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Like, at first, I was like, oh, man, this sucks. And I was like, you know what? Good riddance. Obviously, good riddance. Please go. You know what I'm saying? So then, a week later, she come calling me, crying and shit. I want you back and all this other goofy shit, right? Obviously, after she kicked it with that dude, oh, I want you back. I'm so sorry. But I'll only come back if you marry me and you get me pregnant. That's what she said. And I'm like, I wouldn't. Why the fuck would I do that? You know what I mean? Females don't understand this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if females, ladies, I understand that a lot of females' number one trump card in game against guys is, oh, well, I'm hanging out with this other guy. Aren't you jealous? Huh? I'm gonna make you jealous. I'm gonna get you to kiss ass and trick and all this other goofy shit. Well, guess what, ladies? If you do that shit to a guy like me, you literally, if you were an 8 before, you go to like an adjustable 6. And an adjustable 6 only gets piped. An adjustable 6 only gets the huckleback. That's it. They don't get love or any of this other shit that, you know, faithful women get. You get D and Burger King. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, that's why I would never marry or freaking get Dr. Girlfriend pregnant. She a bop. She for the streets. And I knew that after she cheated on me in the first 6 months. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like, luckily enough for her, 90% of dudes are fucking goofies nowadays. So, you know, all a woman has to do is say, oh, he cheated on me, or he treats me bad. He emotionally traumatizes me, or whatever goofy shit she makes up. And every dude is going to come out of the woodworks. I can't. Wow, how could you cheat on her, man? How could you do this to her? Just because she was cheating on you first doesn't mean you go and get side bitches. Just because she comes home and tells you she met a new guy at college, she got his number, she's going to his house, and there's nothing you can do about it, and you can't be jealous, and don't be thirsty and don't be mad. You can't be none of that. You just gotta eat it. You're supposed to sit home and just eat it. Not I. I'm going out and I'm looking for the hoes. I'm looking for the hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Nah. I heard they cry when they get caught. They do. 1,000,000%. That's a female's number one self-defense mechanism. Made it obvious that she was confusing. Yeah, you are right, Vegito. Women, there's a good amount of women out there that just want men to suffer. They want to tell a dude that they love you and that they'll be with you forever, can be committed to you. And then when you take them around, they're your friend. They want to flirt with your friend in front of you. And then if you get mad, they'll ask you stuff like, "I don't understand why you're mad. I was just hugging and kissing him in the face. I don't understand why you're mad. I was just telling him that he's hot. I don't know why you're mad. I don't. What are you mad? Okay, so what did I do to make you mad? AKA, gaslighting, gaslight, dun, 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 dun. It's just, you being gaslit. So, you know what I'm saying? If I'm being gaslit, like, you know what I'm saying? So, if a lot of you guys can relate to what I'm saying, is because, yeah, it's because it's probably the truth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people wonder why BlastphamousHD, why ain't you married? Why ain't you all this? I don't know. I have a lot more fun doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, having female friends and shit is way more fun than being married. You feel me? Hey, yo, John Bond, you were a goofy. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So type of one in the chat if it's not cheating if they cheat on you first. Type of two in the chat if, nah, man, you're just supposed to sit at home and take it. I was supposed to type of two in the chat if I was supposed to sit at home and just get shitted on by this chick that I'd already tried giving my heart to, who just shitted on me in return. You know what I mean? So, yeah, John Bond, if I would have stayed faithful to a woman who was cheating on me actively and then telling me about it, because that's the main thing, ladies. Ladies don't understand that. If you don't tell us, we won't get mad. But women, they want to tell us so that we're pissed. I'm not falling for it. If you tell me, ladies, then you're going to have a rough landing. And me, I'm not going to yell. I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to try to beat you the fuck up. I'm not going to do none of that. I'm not going to do none of it. You're going to have to run your fucking pockets. All of it. Run it all. But hey, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, John Bond. Yo, mods, you feel free to kick John Bond out. You know what I'm saying? It was like you're a fucking idiot. And it disgusts me to have you around me. It's disgusting having dudes like that around me. It's disgusting. It's just fucking disgusting. Like, that's why I don't go to martial arts class no more. I'm tired of the fucking I cannot stand simp. I can't stand dudes that try to preach simp shit. Yo, happy wife, happy life. Even just because she's treating you like shit, you're supposed to suck her bathwater. That's just disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want people like that around me, bro. I really don't. Really don't. Yeah. But make sure to come through. I don't know. Yeah, it was probably Chavez that would say that. Yo, man, I feel like you would feel better if you didn't go get other bitches. Yo, do you got type of one in the chat if you know what it feels like to get broken up with, or that heart pain that comes with being broken up with? Type of one in the chat if you guys know what that feels like. Type of two in the chat if you've never been through a breakup so you don't know. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, that's what it feels like being cheated on and then staying home while you know she's out fucking other dudes. And it's not just a little bit of heart pain. It's just constant, bitch come home and then being like, oh, hey, oh my God, I'm so tired from being wherever I was at. Oh my God, I'm too tired to do stuff with you. But oh God, hey. So my guy friend says hi. You know, I was at his house. We didn't do nothing. We just stayed at his house all night. But you know, he said hi, and you know, I'm too tired to do stuff with you because I already did stuff already. So I'm gonna go to sleep. Make sure to have the rent money because I'm living with you, you know, and make sure to still buy my tickets to the concerts I asked you to buy me to, you know. So like nigga, I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. If that's your way of life, I'm not gonna hate on it. You know what I'm saying? But I refuse to live like that. That's not how I'm doing. It's true though. You're not lying. I know I'm not lying. I'm not gonna do it. It don't matter. It could have been Rihanna. The bitch is getting left. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck what the vagina look like. I don't give a fuck if the bitch got big screen TVs in the putty cat. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? If I'm talking to a chick and she try to come at me with that goofy shit, oh, I'm gonna talk to other people. What do I want with that? I don't want. I'd rather go get me a new female and replace that pain, that heart pain that the woman is purposely making me feel on purpose by going out of her way to, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm gonna get with this guy. You know what they do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna replace that heart pain with the feeling of being with a brand new love, with the honeymoon phase, a brand new honeymoon phase. Did you know that it's been scientifically proven that every new girl you date is a new honeymoon phase? What the fuck would I stick with some painful, goofy shit from this ungrateful bitch if I can just go get me a new honeymoon phase? Bitches don't get that. Women don't understand that. Yeah, you get to make us jealous and, you know, you get to hurt our feelings and all the other goofy shit, but I'm just gonna dump you and go get me a new honeymoon phase. What the fuck would I stick with the haggard, mean, freaking masculine female that I've been with? I don't. Honeymoon phases are better. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not my problem. True love is. I'm not gonna tell the truth. Nah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. We live in America where you're supposed to drink your woman's bath water and sip her toilet water with a freaking straw and stuff. You're supposed to just kiss anus regardless of if you know, even if you know what she put in your drink cup is poop, you're still supposed to drink it. And you're supposed to be happy. Mm. Yeah, I ain't doing it. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? Mm. Yo, appreciate the compliment, Vegito. You know what I'm saying? That is literally scary. Alrighty, man. All right, you guys. I'll see you guys a little bit later. Yeah. Oh. Let's see. All right, you guys. I'm about to get up out of here. Let's see. That's what's up. All right, man. I'll see you guys later, man.